Oh.
I think we're live. We are. Stream health is green. So, um, based on your less than eventful last session, we have decided to do a double whammy this time around. Back-to-back sessions from back-to-back weeks. We are doing session number 41, and let's see. The whole situation should still be pretty fresh on your mind.
Yeah, no one needs to talk about what happened in this episode. We just move forward like nothing happened.
Great. So you guys have decided to, after some, I guess, preparation, you guys have decided you are going to break into Gol Lum Dol. Is that the name I gave it? Yeah.
Gol Lum
Yes.
Dol.
Gol Lum Dol at night. And you have taken up residence in Archie's house until the evening. If nothing else, we can just go straight to the evening, or would you like to do more prepping or talking or whatever?
I guess. Did Archie told us he didn't have a boat, right? We had to charter one. Correct.
Right. He mentioned that there are fishermen down by the docks and stuff that gives access to kind of the river.
I guess the only thing that I would think planning wise is, do we want to try and risk taking a boat and having someone know what we're doing, or just me burn the spell slot and we can just go there?
Do we know what the what time is it right now?
Evening, or it could be afternoon,
Yeah.
depending on what you want to do. Like
What's
I
the
said, I can
water
fast forward
like?
to evening, so you guys, whatever you want to do.
It was a nice day when our last session ended.
I'm trying to figure out if there will be any fog in the river. I don't know, maybe not.
Would you like to roll a, I don't know, survival check?
Could I use a cantrip called Druidcraft? And so I will know it lets me predict the weather at a location for the next 24 hours.
Do you need any,
BS?
did you say BS?
What?
No, I don't think you need BS to,
VS.
Oh, he's saying VS, verbal semantics. There's no major components.
okay. Yeah, you can definitely
Okay.
do that.
We'll go ahead and do that for like the location at the bridge around the area.
Like, what's the range on that? Like,
the range? Oh, I guess I need to be closer. 30 feet.
no,
Ugh.
as what's the range of the casting area you're trying to figure out as far as weather goes? Because I feel like 30 feet of weather is pretty.
No, I think he has to be 30 feet within the place he's trying to get the read on, and he gets
Yeah.
to know the weather in that area, the whole vicinity.
Yeah, but what's
So
the
if you would
area?
say-
Oh, you peg
The
fit
river.
in a 5-foot cube. So
Oh,
I'm, okay,
I guess
like,
the thing
does
is,
it cover
okay.
the whole town, or does it just cover the 5-foot cube?
5-foot cube.
That,
Alright,
that's so
maybe-
strange. What a
That
spell.
is useless. Never mind.
Okay, I mean, you
No,
could you can do it right out where you are, and I can tell you what the weather's going to be like in a 5-foot cube near Archie's house.
Kevin actually finds out that John has a plan to flood the entire place.
Oh no. It's just Okay, so all it says is just at my location. 5 foot
Okay.
cube.
Give me the spell name.
Druidcraft.
Druidcraft.
It's a cantrip.
All right, let me look.
But the
this
5
up.
foot cube is for like a harmless sensory effect, such as falling leaves, puff of wind, sound of animal, or faint
Oh.
skunk. Okay. But the weather would be like at my location, is what it says.
Okay.
I guess your determination of how far it goes for at my location is.
Let's see.
Because if there is a fog, that essentially let us hide ourselves when we're out there on the boat.
I guess another question we could ask: was it foggy when you swam last night? Probably not.
It was not.
So probably can bet that it's going to be no.
Yeah.
So, casting the spell, you hear basically notes created by the wind blowing by your ear. You pick up small whispers from kind of the surrounding air as far as telling you kind of what it's going to be for the next 24 hours. The wind that was kind of blowing through you immediately stops and settles, and it's gentle.
Okay. So.
And then the wind picks back up, and the sensory, all the little small tidbits of information goes away.
Tell the group's gonna be a clear night, some wind, so we can't expect the fog to hide us if we're going out on the boat.
Okay, that's fine. I think it's better for me to just burn the 2 spell slots and get us there without a trace, because we don't want anything leading back to our involvement.
What if we say that we're Techians and do like a false flag, kind of like, you know?
You know, if one of us could make the group look like Kakians, I would be all for that plan, but I don't think anyone possesses that ability.
Huh. That's too bad.
It's a shame. It would make this a lot easier if we could just walk into the front building. But
Yeah, that's true.
espionage it is.
Okay. So you guys will just fast forward to the evening, and about what time in the evening?
Midnight.
Zero dark 30.
Okay.
When they went and explored last night, what time was it, roughly?
It was pretty close to midnight. I would say probably around 10 or 11.
There was
Let's
like a
shoot
handful
for
of
11.
birds.
I'm sorry?
I see. Kevin wants to shoot for 11, but like how I feel like the darker it is, the better for us, because we're just gonna be walking on water.
Can I remember what the moon was like?
It was partly cloudy. You saw glimpses of the moon. It seemed full, but you didn't get a whole picture of the moon.
So would I know if it would set in the early morning, or like?
Oh, you
the
mean like
moon's
what
usually not
time?
up. Yeah. Was the moon up at the beginning?
Roll
I don't know if that question makes sense.
roll an intelligence check.
Oh boy, natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
You are aware that the moon will be up in the sky, basically through most of the night. You probably won't see it around 2 o'clock.
Well, guys,
That's
just have like
amazing.
a moment of clarity. Yeah.
Can you do that more, like frequently? Is that something you can just do now?
I think like I had a really hard time running yesterday,
A freaking natural 20.
and yeah, just like I remember looking up, you know,
That's impressive. So
and
do you want to shoot
by
for
my
2?
calculations, yeah, it should be gone by like 2.
So we aim for 2 then?
Okay. Man.
When Murtag gets ready, he like gets like ashes and stuff and like puts it on his face, and he like makes it blend in with the mask that he still has. And so he's like gonna be a masked intruder.
Okay. You do roll a dexterity check for me.
8 plus.
8? You.
Well, I have a modifier. 1 second. Sorry. 15.
You're able to get this. Do you have like dye or something, or like paint?
I was just getting ashes from the fire.
Oh, okay. You're more gray than black. But it does cover up the majority of your skin around your face.
Yep, I'm ready to go, guys.
Alright.
Once it gets to 2.
Skyrim, wait.
Archie comes up to you guys and says, and I will go with you.
Oh, you're gonna tag it along. Hold on, I don't. I gotta read a spell real quick.
Is Creek gonna come with us? DM?
I will say, upon discussion with the group, Creek decides that his whole job was to bring you to the city of Indo, and that was kind of the fulfillment of his contract. He, as far as breaking into Gol Lum Dol, doesn't seem like something he's interested in, especially if you guys are going underground, as he has slight PTSD from the previous underground excursion.
Fair enough.
But he said he will keep a lookout as far as flying above, and if you need to communicate with him, you know how.
Mm-hmm.
Do we still
I don't
have the bird?
have
Did
that
the bird
ability
come back?
today.
Okay.
So, on our own.
So
Unless you could do it. You could just send us like messages every now and then.
I have no idea, Noah.
Neither do I. He may have message, but I don't think that's not gonna work.
He can't.
Yep, we're
We're going dark.
Oh wait.
Where do you
You're in the
sound?
morning.
Oh no. I do have it. Yeah, I was wrong. I'm just not gonna probably use it.
Okay. All right. So
Archibald, I'll ask what Archibald. Why do you want to go with us?
he goes, my friend Biltras is there.
I
Well, all right.
Thought
thought he was
Fair
at
enough.
a jail place somewhere else.
So to the group then. Oh, sorry. Go ahead and finish.
He goes, he was brought across bridge from our side and
so.
stopped.
You think he's being held in the museum?
Yes.
That all works for me.
So, are we... Time out. Is the dragon lady in there too?
Yes.
Yes.
She went there a month ago and then has not been seen since.
Okay. So it's a double rescue.
Yeah.
So,
But let's remember, we don't know if we're rescuing this dragon.
True, we may be abducting. And I don't know about you. My confidence in abducting such a person is limited. I have an idea that may work, but if she's smart, she'll get out of it pretty fast.
Oh.
Also, she might die with this idea. It depends on how long she can hold her breath. But at least 4 minutes or something like that.
Does your idea involve the bag of holding?
It may.
Cool.
Technically, it can be done.
We both think great minds think alike.
You know, the bag that has all our life, we could say all our earnings in it. Alright, good deal.
Sweet.
So when we go in, once we're in, are we staying stealthy or are we going out? Smash and grab.
No, stealthy,
Let's
probably.
Stealthy.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem for you and I, but
Okay.
it's a challenge I think we can overcome.
Right, well, let's go. Not getting any
I'll give
younger.
you a little boost before it happens.
So,
Smash and grab.
Oh, lovely.
what's the
My
plan?
2 dice ready.
All right, we wait for the 1:30 time so we can walk out there. I'm gonna cast Water Rock on us all, and we walk to the pillar, across the water.
Okay. Are you where are you gonna access the water from?
We need
can
to
we
access
do this?
it from upstream.
Well,
No.
if we're walking on it, it doesn't matter. It's just ground.
Well, have you ever walked on a treadmill?
Not familiar with.
Treadmill.
Like, when I
That's a good point.
go to airship ports, there's like these giant treadmills.
What?
I double checked the wording of the spell because I don't think the current actually matters at all with the spell, but I'll read it again.
Time out as you figure that out.
Yeah, as if it were a harmless solid ground. So it has no effect as to which the current is doing.
Well, I'll cast Pass Without Trace before we go underwater.
We're
Wait.
above water the entire time.
Oh.
Well, when we try to get to the secret passage.
We would
Oh,
need it
yeah,
before
so-
as we're going to the bridge because they can see us as we're walking out, and that's where our stealth track is going to matter. Plus, it'll help us with making stealth
Wait,
checks
so you want
inside
it
because
before we get on the water?
like right when I cast Water Walk, you should cast Pass Without.
Yeah.
Because it would take us like
Oh,
So my spell lasts an hour, so
same, but mine's gonna end because
yeah.
it depends how deep the access tunnel is. If it's right at the base of the water, we can just go in. But if it's below, we may have to dive down and find it.
Okay.
Do you think we'll be caught while we're going out there?
Yeah, I think the guards might see us on the bridge as they're
With
patrolling.
that-
So I think
With that spell, are we just above water, so every time we step, does it make a noise? Or what's the...
walk
I
on
mean,
water.
you can
So
tell
grants-
that the bridge is like several hundred feet above water.
oh, so we're gonna be small. I mean, I'm just worried about the chance of them spotting us as we're going underneath and the whole thing getting shot. So I think being as stealthy as possible, getting up under the bridge is good.
Okay, where are we gonna start headed to the bridge? Like where I was decided to go from where the end of the land, and then that's where I decided to swim last night. Is that what?
Yeah,
we're
because it
gonna-
was only 200 feet
Okay.
from where you were.
I will
there.
pass it when we're halfway through to the pillar,
Okay.
because
Okay.
we're gonna be really far away.
So,
It's already pretty high.
You guys sure you don't want to put some ashes on your face? I bet you can barely see me.
You are quite hard to see.
You should probably,
You know what? I'll do it too.
Will it wash
I'll,
away?
I'll
if we
cover my
go
face like
water?
Murtag did. And I'll do it
Okay.
to my armor too, try and make it less shiny.
okay. So
It's already black though, so I don't know how well that'll work.
the group
just
of
smell
you
like fire
guys
now.
basically rest and prepare until the evening, slightly past midnight, around 1 o'clock. You guys get the finishing touches to either your ash crafting and such, and you head out in the dead of night. There are no street lamps at this point being lit, as most of which have been burned out for the evening. But you do see in the distance the torchlight going back and forth on the bridge, and near the entrance to the bridge. You are led by Norcool to the spot where he attempted to go swim to the pillar. Once there,
Can I ask a quick question real quick? This
to me or the group?
to you.
Okay.
Can I discern what race or folk Archibald is?
He appears to be human, but slightly disfigured.
Okay.
Imagine like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh yeah.
But he can see at night pretty well.
You're unsure, but based on previous experiences, he seems to have fairly great vision for a human.
Oh. That's all I wanted to ask.
Okay. So you're at the bank of this river, just about 150 feet from the bridge, just south 100 feet from the bridge, and slightly more going to the pillar. What do you do?
Once we're at the bank, I'll cast Water Walk on everyone,
Okay.
and we all walk on the water.
Do you have a piece of cork? I'm just kidding. I assume that you picked up a piece of cork.
I was gonna say, can we retroactively say that when Norcool got me the other stuff that I got the piece of cork?
Yeah.
Wait,
it's
no,
fine.
we were at Archie's house. Archie has wine bottles. I took-
It's fine. It's
Hey
a
John,
piece of cork.
halfway through, I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on all of us.
Okay, halfway to the pillar.
Halfway to the pillar,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. How do you cast this spell?
Oh God, I don't know.
It is a
Verbal
I think he's talking
semantics
to me, but-
material. You don't have to make up something. I just figured if you had something.
No, I got it. I'll have everyone get like ankle deep in the water, and I'll have everyone in a circle, and I'll put the cork in the center of us all, and I'll like dark light kind of like emits and like radiates off the cork, and it spreads to everyone like a tether. And I pick up the piece of cork, and as I do pick it up, everyone's feet kind of like lift up a little bit. They can walk. There's like a faint like dark tether that ties everyone back to the cork that's in my pocket.
Okay. Nice. So who's first to venture out into the
I'll
terrain?
start.
I got perfect vision at night.
Oh boy.
It's awful.
I'll go.
Okay. As you take a step forward, you were expecting a drop, as your feet usually enter the water and such, but instead your knee almost kind of like it almost buckles, but it doesn't. You're just very surprised by the fact that your foot is hitting solid ground on top of the water. It's almost a feeling of like walking through a parking lot with puddles. Just kind of, you can hear the splish splash of the puddles, but you're purchasing solid ground every time you step through. It's annoying, but because it does still get your feet wet. And you do so, and you walk out several feet, and you seem to be standing perfectly on the water, while the rest of the folks at the bank watches ahead, a little surprised as well. And I'm assuming the rest of you start to, one by one, get into the water, on top of the water.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can we see at all in the water, or is it like pitch black? For
It's-
me, at least.
It's so the moon is still up. There's, according to Murtag, there's probably about 30 minutes or so, but it is kind of, you can see that the moon is like near the horizon of the landscape. It is dropping,
Okay.
but it is gleaming across the water, so you do get this nice reflection across the river.
Okay.
Okay. As everybody goes forward, Archibald, it's like, he's kind of just standing at the bank and just a little cautious about moving forward. But he eventually does take a step, and you see almost a relief wash over his face when he does so. So the rest of you start walking towards the pillar. So among this vast river, there are 6 figures, specks in the moonlight moving across the river on top. It's kind of a surreal sight, as the moonlight gets reflected off the river surface, bouncing back and forth. And as you guys walk through, you guys are kicking up some water just based on the surface coming across. And halfway through, you...
I reach into my pouch, grab ashes that I burnt, and then kind of whisper some magical word. And wait, which way is the wind blowing?
What's the magical word?
There's no wind.
There's no wind? Okay, great. So I stand in the middle of the group, whisper magic word. You know how LeBron did the powder? That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so you throw it up into the air. Some people who weren't aware of what you were doing, or if they were, they didn't realize it was ash. Some people breathed it in, some people didn't, but it covers over kind of a light film over the top of you guys. And what exactly does it do?
+10 to stealth checks.
Okay, stealth checks.
And
Got
can't
it.
be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of
Got
its
it.
passage.
Got it. Okay. Great.
Sugar
Yeah.
stuff? No.
You seem like all of a sudden there's like less rattling from armor. There's less splashing of water as you guys walk. It's what was an eerie night is doubly so with the effect that you just casted on the group. But eventually you guys get to the pillar. This is a massive pillar. You can only assume that it's, several hundred feet in diameter. But you're standing at the base as the water breaks around it and goes around it and back towards center and then flowing downriver. What are you guys doing?
So, Asha, you said you don't know where it is specifically. You just know it's here.
It's under the water.
You want me to go check first?
Well,
Is it possible to go underneath the water with water walking still?
Yeah.
If you're not walking?
yeah, you can decide. Like it's
Yeah.
a thing you can decide to have happen or does not have happen. If you want to sink, you can sink. If you want to rise up, it shoots you up real fast.
So should I go
60
first
feet around.
and kind of find the location of the secret passage? That way, we won't have to worry about looking for it.
This is the water walk spell, right?
Yeah.
I don't see anything about. So the willing part is only when you cast the spell, and it says if the creature you target is submerged in a liquid, the spell carries them to the surface.
Oh,
So,
I was basing that off of things Matt has done, where Not's been able to go underwater with her water walk ring.
As
That's
as
something
she
you
chooses.
choose to do.
Mm-hmm.
If that's not the case, then I could drop it. Or I'd have to drop it.
I like how Matt Mercer is like the Supreme Court.
Can you drop individual persons, like individual person, or do you drop?
I don't see why I couldn't be able to do that.
Because I was thinking, instead of all of us
Excluding
trying to find it, since I could breathe underwater, let me search for the door and then come back up, and we know the exact location.
That's a great question, man.
To be honest, I
know.
don't really want to like.
I can
swim
try it,
for very
and
long.
if it doesn't work, then I can
You know what?
just cast control water now.
I think
have 15
after
minutes to
reading
figure
it,
it
I'd probably agree with how Matt rolled it, because he basically says it's an ability to move across water or liquid surfaces. So it says up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range gain the ability to do so for the duration of 1 hour. So if you're, I mean, based on all ability type anything, it's like the person has to do it if they choose, it's almost an action. So if they choose to not walk across water, they can sink into the water if they will, or swim in it or whatever. So I can see why he did that. So if you want to, you can just go on under.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put my hood up, and then I'm gonna go search for the passage door.
Okay. Do you
Real
do
quick,
like a swan
come
dive
here.
into the water?
What was that?
Do you do
Sorry.
a swan dive into the water?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You
Real
jump up.
quick, I'm concerned that the current will carry you away once you stop walking on it. So come here, and I'll take my 50 feet of rope, and I'll tie one around my waist, and I'll tie the other side around his, like just in case, really.
Okay.
Okay. So you do so without any issues. He jumps up, swan dives, and he decides he doesn't want to walk on water anymore. But have you seen those Russian videos of guys jumping into frozen lakes?
And ice, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. That didn't happen.
Broke my bone.
So you jump in, you break the surface of the water, and immediately you do feel a tug of the water as it's moving downstream. You're probably about I would probably say more about 5 feet in the water. What are you doing?
I'm looking around the pillar where we're at to find like some sort of secret passage that Archie was talking about.
Okay.
Or yeah.
Roll a perception check for me.
Natural one.
Oh my god.
You look
Blind as a bat.
you look real hard into the water along the surface. I mean, I guess the pillar wall, and because you jump so high, I guess you jump so close to along the side of the pillar. As you're entering the water, algae is breaking off the wall, and it kind of clutters like your surrounding view. You're not able to see very well.
Could I'm gonna approach the pillar and start kind of feeling my way.
Okay. I want you to roll an athletics check for me first.
Okay.
You go.
You go.
The rope's full.
16 plus 4, so 20.
20. Okay, you swim right up to the pillar wall, and like I said, there's algae buildup along the wall, making it real slippery. But you're able to feel, at least in this 10 feet, 5 feet under the water, feeling across this wall. In your immediate vicinity, you don't feel any gaps or holes or anything like that. Not even much of a handhold anywhere.
I swim back up and then ask Archie if he knows like a general vicinity of where the secret passage.
As you raise up with your head poked out at whoever's feet there, you ask your question and Archie responds. During the construction of the pillar, divers used it as an access point to take a break. So it has to be pretty far down.
At the base, you would imagine?
He says, I'm not sure.
Okay. So I go back down.
How deep is it?
Okay, you go back down.
Yeah, and I try to swim deeper.
Okay,
That's where I could still see the pillar as I'm swimming deeper and kind of on the lookout if there's anything that looks like a passage that Archie was talking about.
Okay. So you swim deeper. So you broke your original spot of 5 feet. You could get deeper, 10 feet, 15 feet.
Oh, my word.
20 feet. I'd like you to roll another perception check.
I think he's dead, guys.
Well, he actually can't unless something ate him. But I feel like I'd feel a tug on the rope if that happened.
I mean, it could be something really big.
18.
18.
Something not other than
That's
one.
Let's see. Hold on.
Just gonna keep rolling all the bad numbers out.
Okay.
That's how you actually only waste 20.
So about 20 feet right now. You look hard, and you see a lot further down, almost a black spot along the surface of the pillar. You can imagine that it's possibly another 40 feet.
I swim to it.
Okay. As you get to about 25 feet, you, Solaris, sees like about half the rope is gone, and he's still pulling on it more. He gets to about 30 feet, 40 feet, 45 feet, and you're really close to this this hole in the wall. You can see definitely it's a hole in the wall. Unfortunately, your rope doesn't allow you to go any further with a portion about 5 feet split between both of you holding onto each other.
So I swim.
Jordan, you're muted if you're talking.
I was, wasn't I? I didn't say anything important.
Okay.
Yeah, I swim back up and then inform the group of the hole that's about 45, 50 feet down. That would possibly be what Archie's talking about.
Roughly, how hard do you think that would be to reach if you would say couldn't breathe underwater? Like, do we know if that tunnel, once we go into it, is it also filled with water further in?
I couldn't reach it. I was reaching the limit of the rope, so I would have to take the rope off and go back down.
What do we need the rope for?
It would just keep him from being swept away.
If he gets swept away, why doesn't he just choose to float? Whoop. Walk back across.
You know, that's a great idea, but not really sure.
I mean, I don't
why
know how your
did that.
magic works, but that's how my magic would work. So
I would say probably about 15 minutes has passed since you cast the spell.
Okay. I'm gonna take the rope off, go back down there, and go into the hole, and to see if there's an air pocket or whatever that's not filled with water.
You swim this time with less confidence because there isn't a rope securing you, but you're still able to do so carrying over your past athletics check. You swim all the way down to about 50 feet, what you imagine to be about 50 feet. And you, do you enter the hole?
Yeah.
Okay. You kick your way, doing like basically a little, you grab the edge of the hole, then you pull yourself in. It appears to be like just black. And you swim in about 10 feet, you hit a wall inlet.
Is there like some sort of door or something I could open like above me?
Above
Like
you?
a trap door? Yeah.
So you're feeling around above you, and as you're like thinking, oh, there's nothing there.
Anywhere? Anything else around me?
I mean, like you're like you can't reach anything above you.
It's just air.
the 10 feet was you swam in 10 feet and hit a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Kevin.
I swim up then.
Okay.
Yep.
You
Okay,
swim
I
up.
thought it was kind of encased.
You swim up, and as you break the surface of the water, you take a deep breath in as you had exhausted a lot of your air. You find yourself in a dark room and a very small pool that you're kind of wading in right now.
So I do have the cloak on where I could breathe underwater.
Oh, forever?
Yeah, that's what you told me. The cloak of Manta Ray.
Oh, yeah, okay. But you didn't put it on, so...
No, before I went down, I put the hood on.
Oh,
That's
did
what it
you?
said. Yeah.
Well, it didn't work, so... You still have to breathe. So,
Okay.
you like fresh air better than water air. How about that?
Okay.
It's like
so
I
I'm-
imagine breathing water is like
The minute details, Kevin. The minute details.
One
Okay.
day he will kill you.
If I tell you died, you can tell me something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm in this room that's pitch black, right?
Yeah.
I reach into my my pouch.
Mhm.
I'm assuming I have like a torch,
Okay.
right? And I stick it on the side wall. I can find like some kind of hole. Is it possible?
You
How is this
roll a
torch
strength
dry?
check.
Okay.
Yeah.
gonna let a waterlogged torch.
13.
Okay. You slam the butt end of your torch onto the side wall, and you can't really find any purchase for it. It doesn't stick anywhere.
Okay.
But as you're kind of hitting around, you do realize you're hitting in. If it's like completely dark, does your dark vision still give you light? Can you still see through that?
You can see 30 feet beyond in pitch black, but there's like no color. And it's like a human
Okay.
being in like a hard to see light.
So, immediately in front of you, going towards the center of the pillar, you see that there is a kind of a much darker shade than your immediate surrounding,
Mhm.
showing you possibly a tunnel way.
Okay.
This seems like a place you can climb onto.
Kind of climb on, kind of peer around.
Okay.
Then I kind of set the torch down. Is it possible to use Druidcraft and instantly light it?
What does Druidcraft say?
Yeah.
You instantly light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire.
I'll allow it.
Okay. All right, go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Do I see anybody in the vicinity right now?
You do not. You only see that this tunnel goes a ways in,
Okay.
and you can't see the end of the tunnel.
Okay. I'm gonna put it out, go back out to the surface, and tell the rest of my crew.
Yeah, he's definitely dead.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have no idea if magic.
You know,
works.
I did notice he forgot to put his foot up when he went down that last time. He may have run out of breath.
I want to like approach.
So, about say about 5 minutes passes, right? You see a hooded something or another break the surface of the water again.
Shark.
Stop it.
And I tell the crew what I saw. It's about
So
50.
as you're talking with the hood over your face, you're not really sure.
Can we just say for canon that when you put the hood up, you just have a manta ray over your face?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Like a
there
face
you go.
hugger?
I like this.
Oh wow! Wait.
Okay,
Like the
so
face man.
what do you tell the group?
I found a hole, a little passageway. It's about 50 feet down, and there seems to be an air pocket up and a tunnel. So
Okay.
I don't know how long, if any of you guys could hold your breath that long.
Like,
I
to
mean-
be honest, I hate swimming. So, if I could get a ride in the bag of holding, that would be great.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it
could
worked
do
That's
that.
what I
best
did last
before.
time. That
It
worked
worked
really
last
well.
Wait, hold on. Can we then? Does that mean we can use the bag of holding as an air supply? Can we stick our heads in, breathe,
Yeah.
and then
Would the water
Go
go?
out.
No, there isn't
I
air
don't
in
know.
it. There
Why
isn't
is there
air in
the
the
bag of holding?
bag of holding.
Oh, so you said
Wait, let
there's
me
10
check
minutes.
that.
I thought
Yeah, there's actually 10 minutes worth of air, I think.
that's what I thought.
But
No,
it doesn't work if you always
you
take
can
your
hold
head.
your breath for 10 minutes. I thought.
No.
I
No,
don't
no,
know.
it's based off your
That's
constitution. I thought.
Yeah, that's how holding your
is
breath
like
works.
2 minutes or
No.
1 minute plus your con modifier.
It's
there's-
1 minute plus your constitution. But the
There's
bag of
10
holding, I
minutes
believe,
right here.
has a 10-minute air supply. And the more
Yeah,
creatures
you
you
do
put
that.
in it,
Yeah, so breathing creatures inside the bag can survive up to a number of minutes equal to 10 divided by the number of creatures, after which they begin to suffocate. So
yeah.
10 divided by 1 would give
Yeah.
Catboy 10 minutes worth of air.
So, do we want to? I mean, I can stick.
Oh,
it
I
back
see.
in.
Yeah, we did discuss this.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
'cause if
also
we-
discussed
if we
how
use that
long he can
10
hold his
minutes-
air.
Yeah.
If we had 10 minutes worth of air, we'd be super overpowered.
I mean, I feel like I can hold my breath long enough. I think I'll be alright.
Yeah, let me just memorize what's in the bag before I let him root around it.
I mean, the last time he was in there, he did open a case and got us a diamond that could save one of our lives. So
Yeah, could
he'll
be.
find something else.
We can just let him swim. He can swim.
I think he'll find something. I think he'll
If
find
he's afraid of the
something.
water, there's no reason to make him swim. He could be in the bag.
Anyways.
holding.
You can trust me.
I'll hold it. I'll hold the bag
I trust
open
you.
so it's like half in the water, half out. So he still has to go in the water to get in.
Dick.
That's the
As
limit.
as water is just pouring into some unknown space.
I walk on the water into the bag.
Oh my word.
Okay.
I'll let it pass.
Belly
I'm not
slide
gonna
on
argue-
water.
I'm not gonna argue rules on this one.
There's only half the
Lost
space
energy.
you can squeeze through, Murtag.
I just belly slide on water.
Okay. So you still get wet.
Yeah, but not that bad.
but not that bad. You don't have to submerge yourself. So you slide into this space, and it's dark. There seems to be sparkles in the blackness of this space. And again, you do see just floating items in gold and whatever around your area. And immediately you get a sense of it's like it becomes increasingly harder to breathe.
This is great.
Okay.
I just put my hands behind my back and like float.
Okay. Now that seals off the bag.
This is how Thud kills Murtag. Just lets him out.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh man.
So is everybody going in the water at this point?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. One by one, with Norquil leading the way, he pops back down into the water. The rest of you go one by one. Solaris, you being last, you look across the river, and you see a flying figure fly across the silhouette of the moon, and then kind of disappears. You know who it is.
Yeah.
And then you jump into the water.
I tried to jump in. I forget to make myself pass through the water, so I belly flop. But it's okay because that's all.
I like everybody to roll an athletics check for me.
You want me to do it again?
You don't need to, Kevin.
Okay.
You have a good feel of the water flow now.
Oh no.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, judge on.
18.
Okay. Anybody roll below a 15? 1, 2. Okay. And I'm assuming Bruin rolled above a 15?
Yeah, he got an 18.
You got an 18.
Did either one of you roll below a 10?
Oh, 14.
14. Okay. What was your roll?
Gotta do.
Solaris?
7.
7? Okay. As you guys enter the water and start swimming, roughly you guys can breathe for more than like 3 minutes. Is there anybody that can't breathe for more than 3 minutes?
I can breathe
What's
exactly 3.
What's the base for breathing underwater?
It's 1 plus your con mod.
Okay, I'm at 3.
Okay, 3,
Oh.
3,
Oh,
3.
doesn't matter.
3. Okay. Solaris, you see Bruin making pretty good headway, following right behind Norquil as he swims. Thud, in his heavy armor, seems to be lagging behind, but he seems to be powering through the water fine. You, on the other hand, it seems incredibly hard for you to move through the water, and you seem to be losing distance. You see Bruin, you see Norquil swim through the hole. You're about halfway at this point. And then Bruin following. And this is probably about a minute or so. You swim to about 35 feet, and you see Thud swim through the hole. You swim to about 40 feet. You're pushing about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, 45. You are very close to the hole, about 5 feet away, and you realize you're losing air. Like you just cannot breathe, and your movements start to stagger.
How close am I to the hole?
You are about 5
5
feet
feet away?
Uh-huh. You're
Ask a
staggering.
question.
I risk it. I go in anyway.
Okay. Yeah, what's the question?
Shouldn't our movement speeds in water just be half our regular base speed?
Hmm. But we still have to go that distance. And if I'm struggling to fight against the current, it would be less.
Okay, that's what the rule was for the current. Okay.
Yeah.
You seem to be drifting a little bit away from the hole.
See,
You're
that's where that
pushing
rope
through.
came in
I'll
handy.
roll a strength athletic check with disadvantage.
Good.
How long had? So I'm assuming we're all at the platform, right?
Okay. I rolled the same thing twice. I got 11.
11. Okay. Do you just instantly die if you don't make it?
No, you start taking damage.
Okay.
But I believe after a certain point.
How much damage?
I don't.
I'll look it up here for drowning.
Okay.
I assume that's what he's currently doing.
I'm about to, for sure. Definitely.
Not an expert on it, but it sounds like it.
Oh, I agree. It's on the player's handbook.
Is it not? Suffocating. Here it is.
Yeah, suffocating.
I'm gonna
Player's
guess like
handbook.
1d10 around, probably.
Drops weight for a number of turns rounds equal to its constitution. When a creature runs out of breath or is choking, it can survive for a number of rounds equal to its constitution modifier, minimum of 1 round. At the start of its next turn, it drops to 0 hit points and is dying.
Oh.
It can't regain hit.
Wait, so you just die?
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I go to
no.
0 hit points, and
No.
basically every time it's my turn, I take a death save. But
No,
at the top of my turn, I'll take damage.
no.
So
when
I'll
a
eventually-
creature,
How many? What's your constitution modifier?
Listen
It's
to what
not how it
John
works.
John.
Plus 2.
Have
It's
John
not
John
how
say
it
it
works.
again. Yeah,
when
say
a
it again.
creature runs out of breath or is choking, so you just run out of breath, it can survive for a number of rounds equal to its constitution
So
modifier.
12 seconds. You
Minimum
said
of 1
modifier
round.
of 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically 12 seconds is the deal.
Yeah.
Okay. So the rest of you guys have arrived in this tunnel. A couple of you, about 2 of you are still floating. Norcool, you are basically up on the platform, right? And you guys are kind of all waiting for the last remaining party member.
Is Archie already there?
Oh yeah, Archie.
Don't know.
Oh yeah, Archie.
No.
Could be dead.
Oh yeah, Archie. All right, Archie, yes, is there. He's with you on the platform. You are remaining. You are waiting on your 5th member of the 4 horsemen, and
It's
about
been a while.
3 minutes passes, and you guys are getting a little worried. Yeah.
I jumped in just to check up.
Okay.
I mean, I would imagine he'll be here by now, so I'm going in to find him.
As your kind of anxiety built up in your chest, you made a sudden urge to jump back into the water to find your friend who doesn't seem to have made it. As you do so, you see a hand reach up and grab Dud's shoulder as he pulls himself up and takes a deep, deep breath to regain air.
Wait, Thud or Solaris?
You mean me?
No, Solaris. So Thud,
Yeah,
you're still in the
Thud's
pool with Bruin.
Oh, okay. I think so.
Yeah,
Grabbed
yeah.
my shoulder. And he was really. Yeah. Okay.
I thought we were all up on the platform.
Oh
No,
god.
I said there were 2 people in the
dodged
pool.
Okay.
it.
Well,
Wow. You want the spell to walk on water?
Oh, I can't walk in the water, can I?
I would
I
have
would just
thought
shoot up.
I thought if it was a struggle, you just start over and try again.
No, man, I committed.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone pulled me up.
Doing.
So, one by one, you guys funnel into this like two-person tunnel, right, side by side. It's about 10 feet. And you guys come up onto this platform. Some of you cannot see; it's black in here. Some of you can see someone in this. About 4 minutes passes. There's 6 of you standing in this hallway.
4 minutes have passed.
Yep.
How much time have I judged has passed?
You can roll intelligence check.
Excellent.
John, since last time I saw the one here.
Oh, that's a waste of a natural 20.
Oh.
You know exactly how long it's been since Murtag entered the bag of holding.
Well, before he ruins my fun, I will reach in, imagine his head, and give it a shake. Because he can leave the bag on his own, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They can.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
like I think it's a 10-foot high hole that he has to somehow get to.
Oh.
You move with your
Well-
wisdom modifier or whatever?
Yeah, you move with your wisdom modifier because you're in the astral suit.
Yeah. Okay. So, you do get a feel on your head, Murtag, as far as someone like touching your head.
Well, it's not a touch. I mean, it's like a
A
It's a
vigorous shake.
like.
I move to the top, and as you see his fingers pulling up, you see like a couple pieces of gold in between his fingers.
Yeah,
Pull this off.
exactly.
And I'm gonna take 5 gold too.
He takes 5 gold as he exits the bag of holding. So now the 7 of you are kind of lined side by side and one behind the other in this narrow hallway.
I like to take up.
Okay.
Well, that was easy.
Hopefully the swim out's easier.
Pretty
Norqual
tough.
lights the hallway, and you see exactly how small this tunnel is. It's an even Thud has to kind of bend over to walk in this narrow passageway. As you're standing here, I would like you, Kevin, since you're in the front, to roll a perception check.
Hey, perception?
Actually, anybody have a perception higher than 15? One.
Just
Tell me the passive.
Yep.
Mine's 18.
no, I have
18.
mine's 14.
Okay. With your 18, you can hear distantly towards the other end of the tunnel it's like a kind of metal rattling against each other.
I like
But it's
motion everyone
faint.
to quiet like this. Dude, quiet.
It's like it's continuous, constant.
I whispered to Solaris, do I need snuff out the torch?
Probably. I think I can make a light and I can kind of like hide it like a lantern. Put a lantern.
Okay, I do that. I snuff it out.
Okay, and I'll reach into my pouch and one of those nails that I have. I'll cast light on it,
Okay.
and I'll take my handkerchief and I'll hang it over it to like kind of like dull the light.
Dull the light. Okay, you can see
Yeah.
dimly for about 30 feet then.
Okay, and I'll. So does it? It doesn't sound like shuffling of change. It's like consistent, similar sound.
Consistent. Mm-hmm. Constant,
I don't think
consistent.
I don't think it's a person. I think maybe a type of machine or something. But we can. Murtag, actually, you can see in the dark, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, you want me to just go check it out with Norqual here? We'll be like right back.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right,
How long does
we can,
Pass Without a Trace last?
1 hour.
1 hour?
Hour.
You cast. Okay, I'd say probably. I'd probably say about 10 minutes has passed. So
7
you got about
minutes
another 50
left.
minutes.
Oh, okay.
Now water walking, you're close to about 20 minutes at this point.
Okay.
Since that's still going. Okay, so the two of you will go forward. Are you going to do it stealthily? Just walk.
Stealthily.
Okay.
Stealthily.
I want both of you to roll stealth checks, please. With your
Can I
plus
cast
10
guidance
bonus
on Norkel before he goes?
and guidance on Norkel.
Okay.
So
Is that
you
a
roll before I add it.
24?
Yeah.
I rolled a 4.
4 plus 10, so 14. What did you roll, Kev?
I rolled a 2.
Ooh.
So
2
Maybe
plus 10,
20.
12
Yeah.
plus 4.
2 plus 10 plus my dex is 5. And then I rolled a 1 for the 1d4.
Okay, so it's like
No,
What,
math.
20?
You gotta do that math, dude.
19.
18.
18. And what did you roll, Norkel? I mean, Murtag?
24.
24. Despite.
Reliable talent. Busted.
Okay,
No,
so
it's just plus 20.
as you guys are kind of
Oh,
like
good. Oh.
trying to figure out where you are, and as you're dimming the light, both of you, like the group that's just not realized that both Norqual and Murtag have disappeared. You can only assume that they went ahead. And as the two of you move closer, this rattling of metal seems to get louder and louder, but not overbearing. You walk about 60 feet inward. And they start disappearing from your sight, Thud. Let's see. So you get to the middle of this pillar, what you assume to be the middle of this pillar. You are kind of met with this open cylindrical tube that's about 10 feet in diameter. And you see two chains running up and down. One going down, one going up. What you see in these chains, about every 10 feet or so, you can see kind of a big loop as it's going down or as it's going up, every 10 feet. The loop is probably, I don't know, the size of a large grapefruit. But it's every 10 feet as it's moving down. And it's not moving super fast. It's like, like this. And that's all you see. You can see it. You can see the chains disappear into the darkness above and the darkness below.
Can I tell if this is something that was used to carry water up, like a water hauling device, like it's Silver City?
Water hauling. I mean, you can imagine it to be whatever you wish.
So the chain's going down. It keeps going down.
Yeah, and there's another chain right beside it that keeps going up. It literally goes like this.
So there's nothing attached to it. It's just chains.
You just see the chains disappear into the darkness above and into the darkness below.
Okay. I guess.
Can I tell if there's anybody else in this area?
I'm sorry, what?
Can I look for anybody else in this area?
You can roll a perception check.
9.
9. There, even at a 9, there doesn't seem to be anywhere a person can hide.
Should we just go back and get the other guys? I don't think there's anybody here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
You-
hustle back and bring
You
it.
guys double back, find the group.
Check this out, guys.
What the heck?
We could probably use this to go up, like some sort of elevator.
What's an elevator?
It's like a
Elevate.
I think elevators exist.
I don't know.
match one probably, but we're all poor. We don't know about that.
Like in mine shafts.
Yeah, probably.
Not minor. I don't know. With my nail, if I drop it down, how far did it go?
Do you drop it down?
Yeah.
Okay. You throw your nail down, and it keeps going down. And you see it for a good distance, and then it disappears.
Even with the light on it, it disappears.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! Well, no one fall down there.
I wish we could fly.
I think we can use those larger rings as handholds and ride it up.
Mm. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe hold on to it.
There's no other like rooms here or stairs or
With
ladders?
your previous 9, you don't see anything. Like I said, it's just a cylindrical tube that goes up and down.
Do I see anything different when I walk in? My passive perception?
With your passive,
Yeah.
I would say you have to roll for it. Roll a perception check with disadvantage at this point.
Okay. 1.
1. I mean, it checks out. You don't have any light. You're human.
No, it's a pillow. Well,
Wait, can you just cast light?
Who's going first?
You can cast light
I
again.
think
sure,
I think it was
but
disadvantage because they had already done it.
Oh.
I'm not sure though.
No, it's disadvantage because you threw your nail down the hole.
Oh, well, I grab another nail.
I
Cast light again.
volunteered Murtag to go first. He seems like the stealthiest person out of our group. And
Well,
he's
what if I fall and die, guys?
Okay, so you
Guys,
cast.
I guess I can just try. I guess I should probably go first. You know, you guys.
No, hold up. I got this. I got
I'm
it.
the most
let Bruin go.
powerful.
What? So,
You know what? Oh, nope, don't have enough rope for that. Never mind.
Okay, so the group of you are standing here by 2 chains, one going up and one going down. You guys have nominated Murtag to go first. Bruin to go first. And
I'll go next.
Bruin, are you taking the chain that goes up or down?
Oh no. I didn't think about that.
uh,
How close are the chains? Can we like switch to the other one?
They seem to be at the opposite. I mean, they're probably about 5 feet away from each other.
oh,
And how far away from the ledge are they?
They're kind of like equal distance, 5 feet.
Okay, so you don't have to like jump to go get to the. Oh, I guess you kind of do.
mm.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna try and jump.
I mean,
timing.
like within 5 feet, so you can. You
Oh,
can
okay.
probably take a big step to get to it.
Okay.
It's gonna be a jump for me.
Bruin's he's gonna take the one going down because no one said not to. So
I'll jump on the one going up.
Oh,
Oh God. All right.
Alright. Splitting the group.
The tossing of the bright nail into the end's abyss didn't scare Ruin at all.
no.
Fair. I mean,
All right,
you
so
know.
they are doing this without discussion.
I'm going up.
Well, I assume Bruin
Murtag
went
still thinks
first.
he's
So
supposed to go first.
Okay, Bruin goes first.
Oh.
He grabs the chain that's going down. How can you please describe how you are doing so? Just so I kind of know what you're doing.
I kind of like I don't know. He just kind of like reaches over and he tries to keep his feet on solid ground for as long as possible before he get like he wants to make sure like kind of like almost like leaning over to make sure he has a firm grasp of the chain before he steps off.
Yeah. Are you grabbing just like the chain part?
You said there was there's something to hold on to?
There's like
Or
a
is it-
loop a big hoop every 10 feet that's going down.
You would wait for the loop, the hoop
Okay.
or whatever. Probably try to get it to where he can put his foot on the loop.
All right, good to hear. As it's moving down, it's not especially hard. If there is such thing as a passive dex, which there is, kind of, maybe, I don't know, but it's not like a. I'm not gonna make you roll a dexterity check to do so. It's not moving particularly fast. But you grab onto the chain and you stick one of your legs into the hoop to give you kind of stabilization. And you see the rest of your party, and then you don't see the rest of your party as you descend into the darkness.
He looks up. He's like, "Murtag, where are you?" What?
Murtag, you see Bruin disappear from kind of your at your feet. About 10 feet passes, a hoop goes around and disappears.
I grab it and go up.
Oh, you're grabbing the one that goes up?
Yep, and I try to put my foot on it like you did.
Okay, you do so, and you ascend, and you see the people below you for about 60
I wanna
feet,
keep
and they disappear.
An eye out for any like sign of basically like life, and then once I see that, I'll switch to the other one and go back down. If that makes sense.
Oh, you're looking for... Okay, so anytime
Like
you see some...
like buildings, yeah, like, well, not buildings, but rooms or something like that.
Okay, roll a perception check for me.
9.
9?
Solid 9.
Crap dice.
Okay. So you continue to move up along this shaft. The rest of you, any... Well, actually...
Like, do we just wait for them here? Do we split the party evenly?
Without discussion.
Archie goes, I believe Gol Lum Dol is above.
Oh,
Yeah, but there's that divination thing again, where like he said he was below. So is it like below this pillar? Is it below the main building? It's really not a good spell, is it? Kind of confusing.
I think we just follow Archie.
He has no idea where he's going.
It's true.
Well, just
Neither do
gotta-
we.
He's like, I've never been here.
So judging based on how far that nail went, and we are like just a little bit above water level, wherever Bruin's going, is that like below the bed of the river?
Possibly.
Did we ever hear it hit the ground, John?
Roll a perception check.
Oh, I'm great at these right now. I didn't hear it.
Okay.
I got a 10.
You are just surprised how far it went. You didn't take time to listen for it.
Oh man.
Rolled a 2 and a 1. Come on.
Okay. If you guys are doing nothing, I can go back to Bruin.
Yeah, let's wait this one out.
Yeah, they'll come back to us. And we'll wait like 10 minutes, and if nothing happens, we'll go for Bruin first.
Okay. Bruin,
Wow.
you ride this chain elevator that you don't know anything about down this shaft. You don't have any light sources with you. It is dark.
Nope.
You can just
I didn't
hear
realize that.
you can just hear metal rattling, either from the chain that you're on or the chain that's next to you. You're going. I mean, the chain isn't moving especially fast, but you are going. I'd say probably about a minute passes. You're riding on it still. Would you like to wait another minute?
Let's do it. He's waiting to hit ground. He doesn't.
Okay. And you wait.
Oh God.
Just before what you think is 2 minutes, you can hear that the sound of the chain around you, that's bouncing off the kind of this shaft, changes. And I'd like you to roll a.
Gonna get eaten by a gear.
I'd like you to roll a intelligence check, please.
Nice.
Solid.
7.
A what?
7.
7? That's enough. You imagine, because the way the sound kind of altered from the rattling of the metal, that you're possibly entering into a much more open space.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. As you get closer and closer, let's see. You are basically going down this chain immediately. Do you see anything as a human?
If it's
Just
pitch black, the answer is no.
No. Unless that nail is still alight.
Oh yeah, about that. Or you cast a spell.
So,
Okay.
no.
Then so you're going down this chain. Eventually you kind of enter this open room. The sound in the metal changes dramatically as you break this cylindrical shaft, and you feel that your heel touches hard ground. I want you to roll a dexterity check for me.
Save or check? Doesn't actually matter. No,
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So
oops. That's a 5.
I'd like you to take one. I'll do it.
Okay.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as your foot gets caught between the ring and the bottom of the floor.
Yeah. I'm about to say
Bruce
something
losing a
about-
foot.
It doesn't really decapitate your foot in a sense, but it does pull on the top of, as the top of the ring hits the top of your foot, it pulls it down more so before it slides off.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And just scrapes the top of your foot.
He's got a metal boot, so it's, probably.
He's wearing steel toes.
Well,
Axel
he
Dan
doesn't-
and
It's
That's
that
right.
or you break the
Duragard.
chain.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. He's
no, you
fine.
take the foot damage. Chain snaps. You then take 80 points of bludgeoning and slashing damage as the broken chain pressure.
I meant to,
or-
I meant to say that anyways, too late.
Okay. So you're standing in this dark space. You can't see anything around you, but you know that the chain is disappearing into the ground, and 5 feet
Gotcha.
away from that chain, there's another chain that's going straight up. So we're going to cut away from you, going back to
Gotcha.
Murtag. Murtag, with your 9 perception roll, as you're moving up this cylindrical shaft, you do not see any varying tunnel ways or anything that's moving besides the cylinder you're in. Not even a minute passes and you reach the end, and you can see, because you have dark vision, but you can see that the chain is disappearing into the ceiling. But before it gets to the very end of your chain, you see that there is a room that you're in.
I would like to switch to the other chain
Okay.
and write it back down.
All right. I would like you. Are you doing this from one chain to the other, or are you getting off at the top of the room and then getting back on the chain?
I was just planning on just like kind of jumping to the other one.
Okay. Roll an acrobatics check for me.
Don't be a natural one.
Natural 1.
15.
Oh, Colin.
Okay. You're able to grab a hold of the chain that's 5 feet away and slide your foot into the other grapefruit size loop and start going down the cylindrical path. Again, not even a minute passes and you see your friends coming closer to you.
And then I jump
You
off.
guys see him as well coming down the shaft.
I jump off and say, "Hey, there's a room up there. I don't know. We can go that way."
Do we want to wait for Bruin?
Yeah, I mean, maybe he.
Oh, here,
found
come
it.
here. I'll hold out a hand so Murtag can jump back on the land.
He like climbs back up the rope a few feet to jump off because he like forgot.
Ha! Oh, I
Okay.
missed.
And then I get off.
All right.
But I mean, I think we should go up because there's a room up there.
For sure. I just don't want to leave Bruin alone.
I mean, yeah, for sure. But,
Oh,
like,
wait, no, you casted another light on nail, so
Yeah.
the first nail is not lit anymore. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Continue on.
could he have the? Is he still? Can he like see down there?
No, probably not.
Oh, could you like drop it? Drop that?
Going through my nails, but alright. Drop it down. 8 more left.
Okay.
Oh, I have a ball bearing if you want one.
I've already thrown the nail.
Oh,
All right,
What are the
so
odds of it?
you
Does
throw
it
the
hit
nail
me?
again. You see the piece of nail that illuminates about 20 feet around, and it just drops out of sight. Fast forwarding the travel of the nail, in the perspective of the nail, you see it glowing, kind of bouncing off the wall, back and forth. Sometimes it hits the middle of a chain, kind of pops it up a little bit, then it starts dropping again. Eventually, it lands at the feet of Bruin. Looking up, Bruin reaches down for it. I'm assuming.
Yes.
And switching back to the perspective of Bruin, you have in your hand a nail that's abnormally bright. With the nail in hand, about 20 feet around you, you don't see any walls. And the ground here is earthy. It's not paved.
Hmm. He just yells out. He's a
It's
genius,
an open
guys.
cavern?
Yeah, I just
I
gonna
mean,
yell
the
out.
kind of the ceiling
"Whoa."
above you is like the same material as the pillar, but like the ground immediately below you is more earthy than anything.
Huh.
So the chain doesn't go any further?
It goes in the ground.
It goes into the ground. I mean, okay, sorry. His what he's standing on is earthy. Where the chain is disappearing into, there seems to be some sort of contraption that you're not aware of,
Oh,
but it
okay.
does disappear into.
And there's no not even like an earthen tunnel wall around him. There's it's like an open space, like a cave.
At least 20 feet around him.
Jeez, oh beans.
So, I just want to do like a little circuit around it before I head up.
Okay.
Just like
As
20
you
feet
move
out.
across, even if you move 10 feet to your left or right or in front of you, behind you, you do hit a wall. You realize this is a cylindrical a room with one door.
Ooh. A door. Oh goodness. Is there? Can I quietly just check and see if the door's locked?
Roll a stealth check for me. With...
John, has it been an hour yet?
No.
Okay.
It's been about 25 minutes.
Add to that.
What?
Well, you have to be within 30 feet.
No.
30
To
feet of you.
maintain the spell is concentration.
Oh, sorry. Can't get it. So just roll a stealth check.
Oh.
I rolled a 19.
I mean, he rolled amazing.
Okay. You go up to the door very stealthily and you open it. And the 20 feet of light immediately bleeds into the next area. It does not hit any walls, but you do see some mounds. And you see an old pickaxe just planted in the ground next to the mound.
An old what?
Pickaxe.
Pickaxe.
This is what you can see with a slight crack of the door.
You know, he doesn't want to go. He's gonna go pick up the pickaxe, but after that, he just kind of wants to dart in, pick up the pickaxe, and then run away.
Okay, so you dart in, you see the pickaxe, and it's old.
Yeah.
And you, as far as 20 feet around from that spot, you see another mound of dirt with a couple spades stuck in the ground. They're also old looking. You take the pickaxe out. The handle actually breaks off.
Oh.
But you can grab the rest of it if you want.
Sure. I'll take that.
So
And then
you
I'm
reach
good.
for kind of the metal part and you pull it out.
Yeah.
And you
Yes.
run back into the door that you came from.
And I go up the chain.
And then you...
Oh, I shut the door first, though.
Okay, you do it loudly. I'm just kidding. You shut it as quietly as you opened it, and you go back up the chain. Just before 2 minutes, you arrive and you see your friends again. The rest of you do see this 20 feet of light source coming back up.
Oh, he's coming. He's coming.
Hi.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
I was
hide.
all
He'll
scared.
never
Wait,
find
hold
us.
on. No.
He'll never
Wait,
ever
this.
find us. Let's do it. I hide.
Dispel the light.
There's like nowhere to hide.
Well,
You
we
can
have
hide
passive
behind
choice.
someone, I suppose.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, so
Fine, we don't hide.
you guys, if you hop back onto the platform, you guys can you have reassembled the group, and you at this point the only thing that's moving really is the 2 chains that are in this cylinder.
What was down there?
I think it was a treasure room. There was a
Seriously?
Wow. Really?
yeah. It looked like it was all. They had like these mounds, these like dirt mounds, and there's a lot of like shovels and stuff near it. So like I think they like buried the treasure there. There's like this wooden door and like this room. I didn't
Brought
see
any
too
treasure?
much. No, I
Sounds
brought
more
back
like
this thing.
Construction tunnel.
Oh.
Dude, he said there's treasure down there.
A treasure room without any treasure, huh?
Yeah, but
No,
you found a
I'm just-
room upstairs, right, Murtag?
What was upstairs?
There's like a room.
I
Well,
said
there's a
we
I didn't
go
really
up.
look very long. It's just like
There's a
I was
door.
scared somebody's gonna see me.
There was
I think
a
we should
door.
go up. And on the way back, we can ride the chain down and explore that area a little more.
I don't know if there's. You have no idea what's gonna happen, but
Will there be treasure down there when we go back now?
It doesn't sound like a treasure room. It sounds like a failed another tunnel. If there were spades and looks like a pickaxe down there.
well, yeah, there's these like mounds and stuff. So I think it And there's a door. Don't forget, like someone was down there. They worked on there. Like you might have just found like a room. Like I found a door.
True.
To
I
another
mean,
room.
but I feel like, up towards Gol Lum Dol, where targets are, is probably, on the way
Yeah,
out, we can just stop down there real quick and dig up the mountains.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll check it on the way back.
Well, here's one thought. People are probably going to be up. So if we go up and things take a turn for the south,
You just have to kill them, man.
We'll just.
I mean, I'm okay
How
with
about-
this.
He's like, I'm
no
okay with
one's
this fight.
alive.
I changed my mind. Let's
the
go up.
bells. No one will
Let's just-
know.
Let's just do it.
You
Just
know
give
what
me
I
like 2 minutes. 2 minutes down there.
Why do you want to go?
You know me,
There's
man.
nothing down
It won't
there.
take very long. It won't take very long.
Yeah, sure. 2 minutes, and every minute you're late, you pay me back gold.
1 gold
really-
per hour.
I really feel like we should stay on task. I think we learned a valuable lesson last time. We're wasting time.
Okay.
I feel like
I whispered
Okay,
to
Dad.
Murtag, that's not a good deal. It takes 2 minutes to get down there. Like
Bro,
1 or 2
shut
minutes
up.
to get down
Bro,
there.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I grab a chain and go up.
Negotiating.
Solaris starts riding the chain up, and he disappears from sight. And you can
These
hear
guys
him
just don't want
above
to-
you yelling,
Away we go.
okay, everyone following?
I'll go last.
Okay.
I leave the old pickaxe down there in that tunnel for later, in an obvious spot.
In the tunnel that that you guys entered from?
Yes.
Okay. So you kind of just lay across the side of the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Take
you
a
guys
really
one by
long
one
look
grab a
down
hoop
there.
and start heading up. Let's see. Okay, so as you're going up, not even a minute passes, and you eventually, your perception is so high, you do notice you don't have a light source with you, but you do notice that the sound of the room, like surrounding, changes. Yeah. Okay, I want you, eventually as you're going up,
He's not gonna be able to.
your hand felt like it touched solid surface. I want you to roll a dexterity check for me.
Did you lose the wear light, Jordan?
No, I just haven't been using it.
Cool.
Wait,
Okay,
Bruin's
cool.
not within 20 feet of me right now?
I don't know if he went second, but he had to lay down his pickaxe first, so I'm assuming he didn't.
Am I about to take hand crushing damage? Is that what
Possibly.
you're telling me?
No more spells.
Oh, I fail. 3.
Oh, goodness.
You take
Dexterity,
fine,
my
I'll
strong
roll it.
suit.
you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you kind of bash your hand only hits the top, and the chain keeps sliding through, and then your head kind of touches the ceiling. As you hit the ceiling, you fall off into the ledge around you.
I thought he fell in the hole.
That was amazing.
So, that's a dead Solaris if that happens.
Okay, and one by one, everybody kind of funnels through, and you guys are in this room. It is rather low, but you are in a room. As the person with the light source, and for people that have dark vision, the only thing you can see in this room are the 2 chains. This is a cylindrical room, and then also on the ceiling there is a hatch.
How high is the ceiling?
It's probably about 5 feet. No, sorry, 6 feet.
So it's an open.
There is like a ladder right next to the hatch.
So we see the whole room, right?
Yeah.
Wall to wall,
Yeah.
and there's nothing else. Okay.
Guys, do you want me to just
Yes.
check this out real
There's
quick?
walls on your left, behind you, on your right. Nothing else besides 2 chains and a hatch. And a ladder, I suppose.
It's
So if we
Tupac
should-
here.
Go through the house.
Too bad.
Every time
Two
John
chains
said
is
2
here.
chains, I just kept thinking in my head, 2 chain.
Sorry,
You're good, you're
I
good.
brought it out.
Can I approach the hatch and put my ear to see if I can hear anything?
You would have to climb up a little bit. The
Okay.
hatch isn't like directly on the ceiling. It's like there's a little hole, and then you have to climb up a little bit. And you can do so.
Okay.
As you do so, roll a perception check.
I'm 6 feet tall, or if I'm over 6 feet in this room, the ceiling's 6 feet. Can I just do that naturally? My head's like crammed
There's
up
enough.
anyway.
There's enough room for one person to be at that hatch. It's not like a big hatch.
No, I'll just listen to the ceiling, just the general ceiling.
Oh, okay, sure. You can roll perception too.
20.
You roll a 20. Okay.
60 plus 4.
That apparently not close.
2. Wasted that 20 on you, Noah.
He hears 2 chain.
So, Kevin, with that roll, what you hear is you can hear distantly some water, and it sounds like what you would imagine open air would sound like through a wooden hatch.
Would I know how far we went up the chain?
What?
Would I know how far we went up the chain?
Less than a minute.
So probably
I mean, we're only 40.
I'm trying to think of whether we're above the water now.
We're
But
definitely
You
above
don't.
the
You
water.
hear distantly water.
Just opens the hatch, just water just floods.
Yeah.
It's
That'd be so
like,
crazy.
oh,
That'd be the dumbest hatch ever.
yeah.
we wouldn't be able to open it.
What?
I guess.
If it was underwater, we couldn't open it because of the water pressure.
Yeah. But should I open it?
Sure. Is it locked? Can you open it?
I slowly try to open it, and is it locked?
No. It
Okay.
does move to your command.
I can stick my eyes just above it.
Okay, so you move probably about. I mean, elves probably have pretty big foreheads, so you have to go about 5 inches.
Do I see the?
You look
That's racist.
just above the floor line of this hatch, and you see the moon.
Wait, I see what?
You see
The
the
moon?
moon.
Shit, we're just on the bridge now. We have to still break into this place.
Are you still looking around?
Do I see?
Stop.
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 What?
Do I see the actual building that's on top of the bridge?
No. You can see almost all the way around except for where the hinge is on your hatch. And all the way around, what you see is open air. You do see that there seems to be some obstruction every so often. But for the most part, you can almost see all the way around you.
Like 4 pillars sticking out.
I close that back down and I say either we're above the bridge or we're on top of the pillar. Like,
I think
I don't know
we're
if
probably
it,
on the pillar.
so do we want to just
Well, I guess we just go up then.
Well, Archibald, what do you think?
Somebody's quiet about it.
Seem to know some things.
So you conveyed this message to Archibald?
Yeah.
Okay. Archibald goes, there is a gap between Gol Lum Dol and the pillar.
Hmm.
Doesn't the
So you
pillar
think-
have to meet the base of the bridge to support it? Is Jordan just stupid and doesn't understand how bridges work?
As you're saying this, he goes, there are 4 arches protruding from the pillar to support the bridge.
Oh. Okay.
Well,
Huh.
we're here. Keep going.
Let's go then.
All right.
We're never gonna go to that treasure room.
Treasure.
We're never
Let's
gonna
go.
go.
So-
We're going into a museum. There's literal
never-
treasure in there.
Never ever.
You
You
could,
guys not
Murtag,
gonna-
you could steal the peace treaty signed by these 2 nations. That's priceless.
Let's not suggest
Huh.
that.
So,
But I mean, honestly,
Remember
I
the
think it might
whole
be a
no
good.
war thing? Let's not.
Well,
Mm.
if it was stolen, there's no reason for Longdorf to want the peace treaty. It'd be a sign to like unite them over a common foe.
You know
so-
what? I keep my eyes open for it.
Wait, would that common foe be us?
I mean, they would know we had it. Nope.
So you guys exit.
Yeah, we didn't ask the prince for a blueprint of that.
So you exit the hole, the hatch, and you guys are meet with open air.
Oh boy.
And you, looking around, you see that you are indeed on top of the pillar, and this is a pretty substantial pillar.
Hmm.
If you imagine the top of the pillar, it's a circle, but if you imagine that if it's a square, at the 4 corners, there are 4 massive, almost stone arcs that extend outwards and upwards towards the enormous bridge that's above. Standing here, you do feel just a slight breeze. Like I said, it's still a pretty clear day, but you do see the moon off in the horizon. So you're able to see everything fairly well. On one of the arcs, there are steps that lead up towards the bottom of the bridge.
Tally-ho.
Well, let's go for it.
Maybe
Goes
the sneak
let's-
people go first, probably. Right?
Yeah, we'll go first.
One other thing.
Yeah.
If you're looking up, you can see
Creek.
what appears to be a small oval, and then a gap, and then the rest of the bridge. Now, in the gap, if someone's looking really hard, I'd roll a perception check.
I've been on a roll tonight. Yeah. The first one. Good one of the night. Hold on. 23.
Since you're doing it, could you do it with disadvantage?
Yeah, sure can. One less. 22.
Okay. You see the interior of what you assume to be Gol Lum Dol. Between the
Wait,
small oval and the rest of the bridge. From the gap, you
Like
can
I can see inside the building?
Yeah.
It's glass
And-
on the bottom.
Oh. My dumbass thought it was just a hole.
There's a small oval in the middle, right in the dead center, and then there's a bigger oval around it, and between there's a bigger oval underneath the bridge, right? The gaps between the bridge and the small oval, you can see the interior of the building. No,
Do
you
I
can't
see
make out
anything
any
interesting?
details, but that's about all you
Oh.
see.
It's not like a hole that I can fit through, right?
No, I mean it's pretty far up there. These
Oh, I
these
see,
arcs
okay.
are like big.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you assume that the steps that are leading up to the
Probably
bottom of
go
the
there.
bridge are like 100 steps or so.
Well,
So is there any way we can like not go up the steps?
I mean, I could do it, but only like one person could not have to walk up them. But
Let's take a break there. So it's 8:30, and then we'll about 5 to 10 minutes if you want. Sounds good.
sure.
Sounds
Great.
good.
Real quick, I thought John was describing a porta potty right above us. It's like, wow, okay, okay.
Oh boy.
Can be like
Just-
Johnny
Right out to the ocean.
Someone's climbing up a ladder, and then there's something that hits them. Oh, what was that?
dump on you.
Gross.
Ow.
Well,
So
half
far,
the
we
session, nothing
doubled our
happened.
progress. What do you mean nothing happened? I almost drowned.
Oh yeah.
We furthered the plot.
What happened to John John's face?
Gave up.
My what?
Camera's not turned on. That's what he's saying.
It like my computer was going really slow when we began for some reason, and like almost this like 10 minutes into it, like it froze up for a
Oh,
little
really?
bit, and then I just turned it off.
Oh.
Discord froze up on me. So usually what happens is I'll turn on the camera, and then whenever Discord freezes up or shuts off for a little bit, I'll just turn it off and
Mm-hmm.
just go to the rest of the game without it. It's gonna sound silly, but I do find it a little hard to concentrate when I know I'm not being watched. Okay.
Okay,
I don't know.
John, I'm having trouble visualizing this bridge here.
Okay.
So we're on top of this massive pillar, right?
Imagine a tree,
Yeah.
and the arches are branches.
So, okay, where is the arches connecting to a square?
I said if you imagine a square platform, at the corners it would be like right. There's 4 of them,
And those are the arches coming out.
and it goes like that.
This is just a civil engineering, man. I'm thinking this is like not even possible.
Dude, the bridge designers in this world are fantastic. You know that other bridge?
They're dwarves.
Clearly, you've
They're
never
dwarves.
seen dwarven.
Apparently not. I'm just thinking I can't imagine this.
No, the Rhaenyra series, like
Oh, yeah.
they have the best, like, kind of. I guess the way he describes it, like the dwarven architectures, that makes sense to me, right?
Yeah.
Because they're like it's so perfect. And I don't think, I mean, he seems to go into a little bit more than most fantasy authors would, without making me bored. So
Yeah, and one of the arches have steps on it. Right? So it kind of goes like pillar comes off, and then there's steps along the arch like that.
no,
With
they like, so this is the arch, right? And then there's steps that go like this.
Oh, okay. So it's almost like a spiraling staircase in a sense.
I'm kidding.
Okay, so along the steps of the arch, I'm trying to figure out where the oval circle is. Is it directly above us?
Yeah,
It's in the center of the pillar.
Oh, center of the pillar. Okay.
directly above you.
It's just a hole.
It's one big oval and a.
So on the bottom of the bridge, there is one big oval hole, one big oval hole. And then in the middle of that hole, you see another smaller oval.
Yeah, I got that. Okay. All right.
Okay, so what you can see that's from your position, that's what I'm describing to you. FYI, I did describe to you the pillars that are coming out of the main pillar. I mean, the arcs that are coming out of the main pillar from last session when someone was peering
Yes,
over.
you did.
I just misunderstood you. I thought there was a series of smaller pillars around it that supported it. I didn't understand that they were coming off.
Dude, I love these things.
I just when you guys like look at, I guess it doesn't occur to me that you guys would look at something in a very limited fashion. For instance, Norqual only lifting the lid up 3 inches high, and you can only see this much of the space. He can't see anything above or below. So I'm like, he only sees open air, and then sometimes it's something obscuring the view, but it's like,
I mean, we're breaking in somewhere, man. We gotta be careful.
and
Yeah, I
I
still-
understand. It's just like, I feel like if I give you that kind of visual information, it could, like, if you guys can take it the wrong way or something.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
it
just
just
When you
it
said
leads
open
to
air,
like
I thought
these
you meant
crazy decisions that I'm like, oh boy.
Because when you said open air, I thought you meant the hatch opened up onto a point on the top of the bridge, and we had to go into the thing from there.
Yeah.
And when you said that, oh, this leads to the top of the bridge, I'm like, oh, they're not going to even go this way then. They're just going to shut the hatch and go back down.
There's no other way for us to go.
I mean, I want to go get the treasure.
There's no treasure at work, Tom.
And I was trying to choose my words carefully when you were putting your ear on the hatch. Like, you can hear water distantly. I didn't want to just say you hear water. Then you're like, oh, we can't open this hatch, guys.
Well, I don't think I would have been able to.
Hey,
There's
John.
for sure treasure down there, guys.
Remember when
We'll check on the
you
way back.
powered through a locked metal door? A locked door?
With the shield.
Mhm.
After casting frozen something on it.
Yeah.
Silence.
Hey, that was a good move.
That was
Yeah, you guys literally just powered through it. Okay. If everybody's ready, I can onward.
Yep. Ascend the stairs.
John. By the way, I tried to do the camera, but the instant I turned it on, it just failed.
Okay. All right. So, as you ascend the one of the arc with the staircase, it does get narrow and then widen up. But it is, if you've ever walked the top of the Nars, there's like situations where like there's only enough for one person to kind of walk across.
Yeah.
But eventually you do get to the top of this archway, and there is a small ladder that leads to another. That leads to another hatch. You can if you guys look to either side, you can see the rushing water the moving water that's below. Some hundreds of feet down.
Oh, not cool. How much longer do we have on this spell?
Well,
Do you
the last hour, and it's been
I would say probably about 30 minutes. So you got another half hour.
yeah. I put my ear to the hatch again to listen.
Okay. Roll another perception check for me.
18 plus 4, 22.
It's silent.
I slowly open it. Is it unlocked?
It is unlocked.
I do the same thing, kind of here.
Okay. You do so. You see a kind of a dusty room. I mean, dusty surrounding, but
We're in like a
it is
cellar. We're chill.
What?
Nothing. I'm sorry. I'm thinking out loud.
Oh, I open it and I slowly get in the room.
Okay. As you climb into the room, you gently put the hatch back.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll follow.
I mean, I'm leaving it open for the rest of
Yeah.
quietly, as quiet as I can.
Okay. As you guys kind of funnel into the room, what you guys immediately see are several crates that are stacked on each other. There's barrels as well, most of which are pretty dusty, like it hasn't been touched for a while. Some of them even have like big tarps over it, but it's not an especially large room. I'd probably say like a 40 by 40 room, but based on the amount of dust that's collected here, it seems like this room hasn't been touched for a while.
Let me guess, this isn't a treasure room? Are we not allowed to get this? Look, we just open one? Just one?
Sure.
One each. One each.
You have one each, right?
I'm gonna go listen. The door.
There is
I'll
there is
open it
another
up.
door in this room, but only a
Yeah,
single
I'm
door
gonna-
and a single hatch that it's in and out of this room.
Sorry, what was the last bit?
It
You,
said
like,
there's
cut
a
out.
single hatch and a single door that leads in and out of this room.
Okay. I'll like go to the door and I'll listen.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me. And are you guys just trying to break open crates
I want to look for one that's valuable
Like,
or interesting.
like Link style?
Yeah, with the crash panda.
You get your rupees.
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
So
I'm-
who's looking into a crate?
Bruin is. And
Both.
Okay.
yeah.
And you're gonna try to do this quietly.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
I'd like both of you to roll a sleight of hand.
Oh goodness. Okay, let's see here.
Oh, natural 20.
Oof.
Plus 7.
15.
15. And okay. And what did you roll for perception?
Got 19.
19. I'll go with your perception first, since you did that before they started opening. Well, as they're kind of looking around to open these crates, you hear several steps
Oh.
walking around outside.
I spin around real quick. Don't you open it.
I'm still doing it.
Well,
Bruin like slows down and looks at him like crowbar out and like just slowly.
swear to God, you guys can't focus on a single task for more than 3 minutes.
I looked
Okay.
at the stars. Loot goblins.
Yeah, what's that like?
I don't know.
Okay. So the two of you are still opening your respective crates and barrels.
Bruin slowed
Oh, I
down
am.
to almost nothing.
Oh, you're slowing down. I thought you said you're still putting pressure on your crowbar.
Or
It's either
no, he
you
stopped.
are
He
or you're
stopped.
not.
He stopped, I guess.
Okay. So Bruin stops. Murtag takes his knife and he slowly breaks the seal of one of the barrels and he lifts it up. Murtag, you smell just wine. Like just
Ooh.
alcohol. Like fill the room.
My text about to have a field day.
I take a big old drink.
Like 1 gulp? 2 gulp? 3 gulp?
Yeah, like one, like,
And
pretty-
you're just
pretty
going
large.
head first, bobbing for apples, huh?
pretty much.
Wait, hold on. There's wine in a box?
In a barrel.
No.
Oh, a
A barrel.
barrel. Sorry. Sorry.
All right, so you take a big sip. It is
All this ash.
strong. It seems like maybe some sediments had floated to the top.
And the ashes on my face.
And the ash from your face mixed in with the wine. It seems okay. I mean, if you
put
can
the
get
lid
back
on.
past the initial taste.
It's finally aged. Well, it's finally aged.
Did I hear after when he opened the thing? Did I hear any like change in the people's footsteps from outside?
You do not.
If I
It
test the
seems
door
to be
handle, does it
pacing,
twist?
yeah.
Oh, they're pacing.
If I test the door handle to like try and twist it, does it turn?
It turns enough where you think if you turn even just another quarter turn, it would open.
And I hear multiple sets of footsteps.
Yes, you do hear multiple footsteps.
Oh boy.
All right.
About,
I hear
I'm sorry, go ahead.
a few sets of footsteps outside the door. I can't really make out how close they are to the door. they may be a patrol. It sounds like it's pacing, right, John?
Yeah, I'd say with your roll, you can hear that it came, and then it stopped and went back across, and then
Mm-hmm.
you don't hear it anymore.
Oh,
But
Let me,
you're
can I
not.
just check for
You just
traps?
don't hear more footsteps.
peek out.
Let me just check the
Are you
door
being
for any
stealthy
traps
about it?
first.
Oh, hearing Murtag to check for traps. I'll stop what I'm doing and I'll step back so you can look for
Okay.
traps.
Murtag, roll an investigation check for me.
16.
You do not see any way this door is trapped, especially from the inside.
Do you want me to open it quietly?
You're probably the better one for that, actually. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I'll try to open it quietly.
Roll a stealth check for me.
Plus 10.
Plus
Not
10.
that.
He doesn't need it, but
24.
yep. Wait, that's 24 with plus 10?
With it'd be 34 plus the.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I thought so. Okay.
Didn't hear anything.
Rogues.
It's like this door is a door from your own house. You know when exactly it will creak, when exactly it will make a sound, but you open it just enough and you look down the hallway. What you see is a single Kakian soldier, and right next to it, in this hallway, is lit up in a glow of red. You see something that's very familiar to what you've encountered in the past. This is a fire lizard.
Oh.
Yet it's different. It seems to be bigger.
No, it doesn't.
Is it a dragon?
This thing on all fours comes up to the waist height of this 7-foot figure.
I whisper back. Hey, Bruin, we can there's a pet.
Oh, really? Where?
Yeah.
What is it?
So a fire lizard, but it's bigger, which is good, I think.
But at this point, they're
yeah.
faced away from you. Sorry, I didn't give you that information.
And
I
And
relay
outside.
the layout of the room. They're out there.
So it's a hallway.
Yeah.
You can only assume that it's probably about 20, 30 feet wide.
shit.
Is there any way we could make it across to a different doorway?
Roll a
'Cause
perception
you know,
check.
their backs are turned in the direction, so we could go the opposite the way their backs are turned, right?
Yeah.
Is there another door on the other side?
But roll a perception check, Murtag.
Perception.
Perception.
Ooh. 23.
Oh.
23. So yeah, both these entities are looking away from you. They're standing in the middle of the hallway. There appears to be other doors that are beyond them. But before them, from you to them, there doesn't seem to be any other doors. If you look around the other side of the door, back the other direction, you see that the hallway kind of bends around the corner. But you would probably so they're probably about 40 feet away from you guys, and around the corner I would assume that it'd probably take you the greater distance of around 60 plus feet to completely get around the curvature of this hallway.
Do you guys think we can make it? There's a corner.
60 feet away?
Probably.
Yeah.
Do we time it to where they come back and then we know, like Splinter Cell?
Splinter Cell.
Sure. Yeah, that's a good idea.
So what do we do if we don't make it?
They die. 'Cause I can banish the lizard away, and then you guys just take care of one guard.
Just want to make sure.
All right, sounds good. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do it quietly.
Okay.
Unless
There you
anyone
go.
has a way to put people to sleep. Anyone have that?
Is this towards the center of the building or towards the not center of the building?
So this is one of the corners of the building, based on the position of the arch.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So going around the corner would be not towards the center.
Hold on, let me switch some
towards.
music around.
Yeah.
I think it'd be going further around the purple tag. It may lead further in.
That's a good one.
Thud smash.
I mean, there is
I got
not
nothing against it. I just didn't want to have the talk afterwards. Like, that wasn't the plan. So,
But I mean, if it goes wrong, what else we talk ourselves out of this? None of us can do that.
So, just see us.
If
as-
Malik was here,
So what's the plan,
charm this
boys?
guy.
Okay, we're gonna wait. Listen, on my mark, we're gonna wait till they go. They're gonna walk past us, and then they're gonna turn around and go back. And then after 10 steps, we're gonna go for the corner. Okay?
10 steps is still pretty close.
We're basically gonna wait for his
What
patrol
is that?
cycle to recycle and go back when he just gets to his
Yeah,
spot
yeah.
now.
Okay. So you shut the door again?
Yeah.
Okay. So you shut the door. Are you guys gonna do this stealthily?
Shutting the
Oh.
door.
Shut the door stealthily?
No. Like do this maneuver through the
Oh,
hallway.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mhm.
I like.
Yeah.
You guys to roll stealth checks for me.
Thud, hey, buddy, I know you got this. Guidance.
question.
Uh-huh.
So, about Pass Without a Trace.
Yes.
Kevin cast it, and then he moved more than 30 feet away from everyone. Does it
No,
still
it's-
stick on us?
It's yeah.
It's,
When you're
the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you.
So you-
Right, so you cast it, but then you left all of us for. You went beyond 30 feet of all of us, so we all lost it for a moment in time. Do we get
It
it,
doesn't
back?
matter. The
think
concentration
it's-
spell emanates for him once we re-enter.
Yeah, it is a
space,
concentration
spell
spell,
thing.
so when you do go back into it, it should be
Okay,
fine.
so they had to be within 30 feet. I thought it was
Yeah.
cast it for creatures within 30 feet around me, and then they
Yeah.
had an hour, whether they step
Yeah.
out at 30 or not.
You
That's what
lose
I
it if you
thought.
go beyond 30 feet, is how Jeremy Crawford wrote it. That's what he said. Rules as intended was it's a 30-foot range from the caster.
I guess I'll stay in the middle of the group when we leave.
Okay.
Okay, so guidance is a D4.
And then plus
Right. So disadvantage plus 10 plus a D4.
10.
I have disadvantage on it too, don't I?
You have heavy
Sure
armor.
do.
Okay, who's rolled already?
Let me see.
The first
35.
one's really good. The first one's really good. Oh, the second one's it's alright.
So
I got 18, John.
Fucking Thud, come on.
What you
man.
did?
18.
Okay.
Early.
Bruin?
I think it's 26.
Yeah.
So,
Plus 10.
Okay. Thud?
Do I add the plus 10 to a natural 1?
Sure.
Technically, yeah.
11.
Plus the D4.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh,
You had to have at least at 12.
oh, goodness.
12!
Goodness.
I got a 21.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Guard's gonna die.
But the other one was a 17. So that's
Damn.
pretty good.
I rolled a 19 and an 11.
Eh.
Let me see what
You all wanted to drag the paladin along. We didn't want to
You were just
go.
gonna stay behind.
Yeah.
Me and Archie could have hung out and talked, but
I thought about putting you on my floating disc, so that way you
Archie
wouldn't
got a
make noise.
22.
okay. Beaten by the NPC.
Okay, so we'll carry on your perception check here, Murtag. And you wait. About a few seconds passes, you hear the footsteps go back across the doorway to the other side. A couple seconds of pause. You hear the footsteps go across the doorway again. Meanwhile, there's the thump steps of this fire lizard. And they pop as they're passing. You said how many steps? 10 steps.
Yeah. And I'll go first.
Okay. You stealthily open the door, and the group of you funnel through one by one, and you're stepping through the doorway and going to the left as the fire lizard and Kakian soldier goes to the right as you guys are funneling out. As you guys are funneling out, the four of you seem to have made it without an issue.
I was gonna like slam the door.
Norqual and Thud, you guys did not talk about who was going to go first between the two of you, and you both squeezed into the doorway at the same time, making Thud with his armor on, making quite a bit more noise than.
I rolled 18. Oh, 18 total.
Sorry.
Damn.
Hey, I thought they would. Okay.
Wait, you rolled an 8, Kevin?
I rolled a 3 plus 5 plus 10.
Useless.
So, as you guys make this noise, it's like you both you know how when cops are kind of going around the street with their little spotlight, and they're like scanning maybe the forest edge, and they see the two of you both bright-eyed. They can see the whites of your eyes as you stare back at them. And the guy goes, "Who goes there?"
I look at
They're making aggressive steps towards you guys.
How far away is he?
They're about, I mean, you wait 10 steps, so they're probably about, you guys are the last two, they're probably about, I would probably say about 10 feet, 15 feet.
Oh, 10?
How far away from me? How far away are they from me?
You guys, probably about more like 15, 20 feet, depending on who went first and stuff.
Well,
Can I see Thud lean forward and get ready to charge?
I don't know if that's doing that.
I said Thud smash.
Well, okay, before any of that, I mean, when he says, who goes there, it's like, here, I'll show you, and just run at him.
Okay.
I charge the
I'll
lizard.
charge him.
So the two of you, I would say, because you guys weren't the ones that got caught, we'll have you guys
Man, they roll high.
back, but I want Thud, you to roll a initiative.
Am I also
Yeah.
wearing?
If you're doing something, yes.
I mean, yeah. If he's charging now, I'm gonna back
But what
him
are you
up.
doing? You got to tell me what you're doing.
Oh, I'm going. If he's going for the guard, I'm also going with him.
To
And
the guard.
attack.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm not gonna let him go alone.
I wish I was a wizard right now.
Me too, you should have drowned.
I should have. I should have. I have such a cool character in mind if he dies though.
Okay. Okay. The Kakian knight, if you will, rolled a 15.
Oh, I should
Cool.
probably. Right.
Probably.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I rolled a 3.
18 plus 5. So 23.
23. Okay, Norqual, you go first. Right after kind of this group of turn, Solaris, you can go next.
Bonus action drinking my concoction, Celerity.
Okay.
And then, and you said he's 10 feet away from us?
Yeah.
I'm gonna, and it's just him, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody else that I know that's around us.
Yeah, just him and the lizard.
I'm gonna go behind him and attack him from behind. Can I do that?
I mean, if you're getting up close to him, he can kind of like move around and basically keep you in front of him.
That's fine. I just want his back towards Dud when he's attacking.
Either way, that's just. I mean, you can't really Okay, yeah, sure.
I
Well,
think he's
he
just
doesn't
trying to
have
get
any
behind him so he
directional
can't run.
rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, 12 plus 9. Actually, 12 plus 10.
Hits.
Okay. Boy, where's my dice? Just the one. Yeah. 10 damage. And then I'm attacking him again. Jeez. 11.
Misses.
Okay. And then, doesn't matter. Can't say it now. Already attacked us.
All right. Let's see. Dud, what did you roll?
3.
Oh, okay. The knight. He will.
Dang. Should have had Thud use transportation or whatever. Misty Step.
Oh, shit.
He will attack you with his sword.
Okay.
Norqual. He rolls a 23.
That's a hit.
Okay. That's 10 points of slashing damage to you.
Okay.
He's gonna swing again. That's 18.
That's a miss.
Miss. And that will end his turn. Then he like kind of like turns over as he's swinging his sword twice. He like talks over to his fire companion. It's like, sick 'em, boy.
Man.
And the fire lizard reaches out at you, attempting to claw at you. That will be a miss on the first. And then a 22 to hit on the
That's a
second.
hit.
Okay.
I'm dead. No. I'm just
11 points of slashing damage.
okay.
And that will be the end of the fire lizard's turn. Thud, your turn.
Alright, well, it's awkward saying you were going to do something and then everyone else beats you to it. So, running forward, so I was like, Norqual, that's a bad spot to be, and I'm just going to run at him and just try and almost just kind of get him down to the ground.
Like pin him.
Like, yeah,
Okay.
but
Roll.
more of like I want to use my mass to hurt him at the same time.
Okay. Do you have like a second attack?
Yeah, I have two. Yeah, multi-attack.
Okay, I would say you can roll a strength check to grapple him, slash pin him, and then if you want to attack him while on the ground, that's fine too.
Is it the athletics check?
Yeah, athletics.
Excellent. 18 plus 6 for the athletics check.
You beat him. You take him to the ground.
Wow.
And then an attack.
Yeah.
Beefy boy right there.
Whatever.
One.
That's my little 5.
11.
11. That misses. As you tackled him to the ground, you take your, let's just say your shield, and you try to bash him right in the face, but he kind of moves his head to the side. Are you able to do anything else?
I wanted to try and like keep him from talking. So whether that's just like my intent was, if I hit him, if I made contact, was just to punch him in the face and just kind of shove my hand down his mouth so he couldn't yell. But that didn't work. So
Interesting.
that's about all I got.
Okay.
Go team.
Solaris, you are able to go, and we'll say
about-
that Murtag can go next because he has a higher dex than Bruin, and Bruin, you're going to go last.
Oh, you know, my.
Oh yeah, you do have that higher
I
initiative. No, I changed my mind.
But I have an amulet. Just
I forgot about that.
All right, you two can roll initiative. How you guys?
no,
want.
I'm just kidding. I'll go last.
No, it doesn't matter. You can go. You can go.
I want you guys to both roll initiative. You guys decide on your own.
All right, fine.
All right, Solaris, what are you doing?
Okay. I bolt forward.
10.
The thing's within 60 feet of me, but I wanna clock to the side of the lizard,
Okay.
and I'll take out like some of the leftover bits of like bone dust and remnants of entropy, good old entropy, and
Uh huh.
hold it up and say, "Back!" And I'm gonna cast banishment on the fire wizard.
Okay. All right.
So it needs to
it's
make a charisma saving throw.
charisma saving throw. Okay. That would be a 17.
It stays.
Sorry.
His does he have a? He has a
No.
plus. He's a lizard.
He has a +0. He rolled a 17.
Uh,
Damn it.
Dude, lizards are charismatic boys, you know?
yeah, yeah.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah. Can't
Okay.
do anything else.
All right.
That sucks, man.
Sorry. Dude, that would have been so cool, though.
No, what'd you roll? For
10.
mission? Yeah, I got
All right, Bruin.
22. So, just refresh me. We aren't on like the outside of the bridge. Like, there's no windows or anything.
No.
Or okay, then I'm gonna go and get my sword, and I'm gonna attack the knight. I'm gonna try to make it to where he can't scream.
Okay,
I'm just
he is on the ground, so you do get advantage.
Okay.
There's also 2 other guys around them, so I'm sure you can position yourself where you can get advantage as well.
Yeah, but it's because I have him pinned.
Yeah, that's true. True.
Grappled.
Yeah.
That's why.
Okay.
It's impossible.
Go ahead and roll for attack.
Okay, nah. Okay. My dude, that was
He's stuck.
I rolled a 1 and a 2. So
Oh
it's
my
a 10.
word.
And then I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. 21.
Hits.
Alright. Oh. I'm gonna do let's see. Oh, it's 8 damage, and then do I wanna do something else with the no. I don't. So that's just 8 damage.
Okay. Murtag.
So I'm assuming I am hidden because we snuck.
We snuck.
Yeah, you are
I
definitely.
would
hit.
like to shoot at the fire lizard with my bow.
Okay.
14. Crap.
That is a miss.
My goodness.
And I will bonus action hide again.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
What's
I'll
what's
hide
your
around
stealth
the
roll?
corner. If he's still within 30 feet of me, it would be 29.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Back to Norqual. And then it's the Knight, Fire Lizard, then Thud.
Okay, I am gonna, since I've noticed the knight is pinned down, I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action and cast Rite of Frozen on my sword.
Okay.
I take
What?
1 points of
Okay.
damage on myself,
Okay.
and then I'm attacking the fire lizard.
Okay.
Oh.
15 plus 9.
Hits.
Okay. 9 damage, and then plus 6, so 15 damage.
Okay.
And then when that hit, I'm casting Random Castigation
Okay.
on it. And then I'm attacking again.
All right.
11 plus 9, so 20.
Hits.
11 plus 1, 12. So
What is it?
11 plus 1, 12.
23.
Oh, I thought you said 11 plus 12.
Oh no, 11 plus 1, so 12 total.
Okay. The fire lizard looks hurt. I mean, it's like hurt.
Okay.
Ooh.
And that is all I can do.
Okay.
Good.
The knight at this point is struggling, like trying to get away from you, Thud. He's gonna attempt to break free of your grapple.
You don't do it.
He rolls a 19 plus
Nope. What?
Wait.
19 plus 3, 22.
Nope.
What did you roll?
17 plus 6.
Okay.
Whoa.
He does not do it. Instead, he is going to try to take a sword attack at you then. He probably won't do that either.
Would that be
Would it be a disadvantage?
I think it'd be a straight roll
Grapple.
because we're both prone.
Yeah.
Being
Anyways,
prone doesn't affect melee
don't worry.
attacks.
He rolled a 3. He doesn't hit you. He can't get his sword from underneath, but that's pinned between the both of you. He calls out to his fire lizard to help him with this. The fire lizard turned towards you, Thud.
Yeah, there you go.
Can he attempt to like just tackle you off him?
Sure.
I mean, it would just be another contested athletics check, right?
Okay, that's what he's gonna do then.
Yeah, it's basically the lizard trying to break your control away from
Okay. he glances off of you.
You ain't stopping this.
And he's gonna attempt to bite your ankle.
That's fine.
That's funny.
That will be a 20 to hit. I guess I didn't hit.
I kick him in the face.
All right. Then it's your turn, Thud.
Oh boy. Okay. So, I've got the guy grappled, and the lizard is attacking me.
Solaris, you're next.
Since you need a hand free to grapple, I wouldn't have access to my weapon, so I just have my shield. So I guess I'll just try and use the shield like a punch to his face.
Okay.
Like a piece of body armor.
Just hunk of metal. Um, do I just add my proficiency bonus? Because it's not my weapon.
Uh,
Are you just punching him?
yeah, you're just punching him
With the shield.
Practically, yeah.
with the shield. Sure.
Yeah. Alright, that's a 10.
And it doesn't hit.
Once more with vigor.
Bigger.
14. No, 15.
It doesn't hit.
Alright.
It's just I like
I can't. Yeah, I couldn't pin
Pounding
him,
the shield on the ground.
Alright,
The wrestling.
the
Okay.
struggle continues.
I like to imagine he punched on one side of his head and then he punched on the other. He missed it.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Solaris, your turn.
I'll approach. Shit.
Right now, you are kind of next to the fire lizard.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, never mind. I'm not doing that. I'll cast. They've both been taking damage. I'll cast Toll the Dead on both of them.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
So they need to make a Wisdom saving.
That is a 6 for the knight.
Fail.
That would be a 18 for the lizard.
It's wise and charismatic.
Holy shit! This lizard's invincible. Yeah, he makes it.
I mean, it's looking pretty
Um,
rough.
Yeah,
Is the lizard the weaver? What are we thinking?
maybe.
Oh, dang! You saw through my facade so easily.
So the knight takes 2d12
Jeez. Okay.
because he's taking damage, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Holy shit!
Maybe dead.
20
20 damage.
takes 20 points. 20 points of necrotic damage.
Turns
and
to ash in my hands.
and since it's a necrotic damage, I'm gonna do a channel divinity to amplify it and double the damage, so it's 40.
What?
Me?
So as the knight, he's like struggling, and he's like avoiding these shield dashes and sword strokes from Bruin.
Quick point order. It's not doubled. I misunderstood. It's
Okay.
twice my level, so it's 16 plus 5.
Pretty
Oh,
much
so
doubled.
it's the same. It's 21 actually. Never mind. Sorry.
More than doubled.
Yeah, because it's damage equals 5 plus twice the cleric level. So
Oh, I
it's
see.
16 plus 5.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
I
like
just wanted-
2 damage.
42. Yeah.
Okay. So as he's like avoiding this, he sounds like he's about to make like gathering breath. He couldn't get his breath because there's a huge 200-pound half orc on top of him.
250.
Sorry, 250-pound half orc on top of him. As he seemed like he's able to get enough air in his lungs, he is attempting to yell, but as he's audibly making a sound, instead, it's his almost like his soul departed out of his mouth instead of a sound, and he melts into the ground.
I just like to say,
Yeah.
Toll the Dead is literally just the sound of this bell going off.
Yeah.
So we have just
Yeah.
rung the bell, the long bell.
Can
By the
everyone
way,
hear, or just the person?
No, it's just the targets. A friend
Oh.
needs me right now, so I kind of have to leave.
Okay.
I am sorry, but it's I gotta go.
Okay. No problem.
Do you want your character to survive?
Probably not. I was gonna play wizard anyway. Yeah.
All right, we can do that.
Yeah.
We got about
Sorry,
30
guys.
minutes,
I
anyways.
gotta go.
See ya.
All good.
See ya.
Yeah.
Okay, so the knight is gone. Fire lizard's still there, bloodied. Now it is Bruin's turn.
The fire lizard. I just go. It doesn't have to be this way, and I guess I'll just attack the lizard. I want to do non-lethal damage. I don't know how to do
Oh my
that.
god.
We're gonna get it home.
What?
Okay.
There's no way. Okay, I'll do it. I guess with like the flat of the blade. We'll see. 19 hits.
Hits.
7. And then that's 7 damage for the first one. Oof.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't think I have advantage, but so it's 21, and that's 8 damage for the second. So for a total of 15 damage.
Okay. As you swing the flat portion of your blade across its head, you take it one from the right. He squirms a little bit. As he's like coming back to face you again, you swing back around, hit him across the face again, and it like flies about 5 feet to the side, takes a tumble, and then is lying there silent.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that ends our turn order. Okay.
Well, I guess we can go anywhere we want to now.
We gotta get out of here real quick. Alright. Gotta hurry.
Let's
right.
let's hide these. Can we hide them in the room?
Put him back in the room we came from.
Yep. Let's do
Does
that.
anyone have some fireproof rope?
Dude, I don't. So it's like pretty big.
Yeah.
I think maybe you should just kill it.
Oh man.
I think it does have to be this way.
Oh. Oh no. You do it. I can't.
I stab him.
Okay. You plant your blade where you imagine the heart would be, like you're putting a deer out of its misery.
We can find a smaller one though. Like it has to be
It
like a
stops
little baby.
breathing.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
We've got to think about this smartly now.
Okay, so right now you have kind
How
of
would
a
we get down
pile
the
of
chains anyway?
ash and a fire lizard, the carcass of a fire lizard.
I guess we could just dump the fire lizard down the hatch.
Oh yeah, let's
Do that. Let's just dump it down the hatch.
Dump them both down the hatch. Is there any money on the dude?
It's dissolved.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Search through the ash.
I'm great at these.
Slime.
Nope, it's a 5.
It doesn't appear it doesn't seem like he has a sack of any personal belongings on him, or even money as concerned.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
just dump it all down. Unless there's like metal, we should probably not do the sword because it might, make noise.
Oh,
So
that's
just put
fair.
like all the metal behind like a box, and then we'll just dump the bodies down. Sound good?
Do we want to dump it? It may make some noise on the way down, and guards above may hear a big splash.
I mean, they're gonna land. That's true. Never mind.
Let's just leave them in here then. That what? That sounds fun.
So you're leaving him in the room or out in the hallway?
In the room.
In the
Little
room.
room.
So yeah, you guys are able, between the 6 of you, you're able to drag the bodies into the room, and what's remaining of a body into the room. You do so, and the hallway seems clear at the moment.
So, which way do you guys think we should go? Because
Well, it doesn't, We don't know, so it doesn't matter. So let's just pick one. So,
Archie, know anything?
Which way is the
He
center?
goes, there are 2 floors to this building. With a balcony access on the 2nd floor that looks over the 1st floor. The center of this building is where the peace treaty was signed.
okay.
I believe we are in the outer ring of the 1st floor.
Alright.
Can I make a perception check to see if there are any more guards coming near us?
Sure.
So let me get
So
my.
we want to find a way to the 2nd floor without being in line of sight of that balcony.
You roll a 6.
Yeah.
It seems like from just the fight that ensued, your blood's still pumping pretty hard, and it's like ringing your eardrums a little bit, pounding your eardrums a little bit, so you can't really tell.
Let's go the direction where the guards were walking towards.
I would say with your wanderer feet or your background, you took what you would imagine is the northeast arc pathway up the archway. So you are roughly in the northeast part of the building, which with the bridge running from east to west or west to east.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Indo is on the east side,
Correct.
and Kakian forces, whatever, is on the west. Okay.
We could just steal that little document, though.
Still on that one?
If do you think they would hold people on the 2nd floor or the 1st floor? So we should be looking for stairs.
Either that or doors on the outer ring.
Well, I feel like they would keep them on the inner ring, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just go to the inner ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just do that.
Okay. So, what you are you going clockwise or counterclockwise in this hallway?
I vote
Clockwise.
So if you go counterclockwise, you'll get into the east side of the building. If you go clockwise, you'll go to the north side of the building.
Oh, I want to go east side.
Wait. If we go clockwise, we get into the north side of the building.
You're in the northeast section of this building.
Yeah. So let's go east.
And if we go counter, we get in the east side.
Yes. You're repeating everything I'm saying.
Wait,
No, I agree with Kevin. If we're in the northeast part, going clockwise, we're at like, if you look at a clock, we're at like 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're
East side
not.
of the building would be like 3 o'clock. Isn't that clockwise?
Hold
Yeah.
on. Okay, so my bad. You guys came from the west, right? You traveled east to Indomiran. Right?
Okay.
So I see what the problem was. Indo is on the west side of this river. Miran is on the east side of the river. So right now
yeah,
you
back
are
then.
on the northwest side. That's my bad.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I see. Okay. I thought you had said we were on the northeast side.
So if we want to get to the east side, going clockwise is still the shortest route.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
East side is the Kakian side.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Clockwise would still be the shortest route, so we'll be passing through the north side.
So you're trying to get to the Kakian side? Right now you're in the...
Northwest.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I think. Like, Kakia probably has their stuff over there. You know?
Yeah. Then I guess just travel along the clockwise, past the north, all the way over to the east side.
Okay. So as you guys are going, I would like you guys to roll another stealth check for me, please.
Do we keep our +10? Or is that past?
No, I think you're probably around. I mean, wasn't a long fight, so you're probably looking at another 25 minutes or so of past.
It would have been past because I got hit.
Oh, because of concentration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think.
You can roll. Did you do another concentration spell of any sort?
No.
Okay, roll a what is it?
Saving
Constitution save.
Constitution save. Okay.
Do you know how much damage you took on the hit?
I went from 75 to 53.
Well, you took 10 on
So
one of them.
22.
So 22 damage.
Yeah.
So you have to beat 11.
Yeah, I'm not beating that. I got a 10.
But it's on two separate hits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you remember
Yeah.
what was the first one?
Hold on.
The first one was 10.
Oh, the
If he
first one
took
was 10.
22 damage, he has to beat a 10 both times either way, right?
Okay, what did you roll for a Constitution saving throw?
10.
Needed to beat
The
it.
first time I took 10 points of damage, and the second time I took 11 points of damage. Oh, it should be a 54. Sorry, not a 53.
Okay, so you rolled a 10 on the first one. Roll again.
Okay, so I beat it the first time.
Yeah.
Barely.
Roll again.
Yeah. I got a 13 plus 2,
Okay,
so 15.
you're good.
Okay.
So you roughly have about 25 minutes left on this spell.
Okay. Stealth check.
Someone roll for Solaris, please.
I got him.
I got 28.
Okay.
so we said it was still in effect.
Yeah.
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 I got a 16.
Okay.
26.
All right. Then
I
Solaris.
got an 18, and
Nice.
Solaris rolled a 17 plus 10, plus his dex.
So a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled an 18 though.
Okay. All right. This is a much better roll except for Bruin.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty good. All right, so you guys are moving clockwise along this outer ring of this building. As you move slowly, you're able to see doors on both sides sparingly, not like just doors after doors after doors, but it seems to lead into another room or so. If you're looking in them, they're basically just like offices that are used.
So nobody's in them.
Yeah, there's nobody in these rooms. It's really late at night. You can't imagine that people are in it right now. You're still on the Londra side, if you will. As you get to the halfway point, you see ahead of you where you imagine the halfway point is a very stark contrast as far as design. Yeah, you see that half the building, at least the other half of the hallway, is a very more darker tone Kakian like interior design slash architecture with pillars more jagged and more of that black rock-like substance lining the hallways, and red carpet that goes across, whereas on your side is a more blue carpet. And right at where this contrast is down kind of the split of this hallway, on the right side there is a main door frame that's much larger. It leads into the kind of the inner chamber, if you will. If you look in, what you see are lots of kind of tables and chairs kind of placed in such a way that it's all facing towards the middle of the room. Now, in the middle of the room where you guys saw, there was remember that oval shape when you guys were looking up? And then there's a gap. So you do see in the middle of the room, there's a large hole. And then sunk below that, just slightly, is a platform, an oval platform. And you're unsure how it's suspended in the air, but it is suspended. There appears to be almost like a 40 feet gap between the kind of where the hole is and where that oval platform is in the middle. In the oval platform, you do see one large table and chairs that surround it.
But nobody's in here.
There aren't anybody in there. And if you kind of look around, you can see a balcony that encircles the top. But where the Kakian and Londeroth divide is, there is a gap between the balconies where they're not connected. I'm still trying to give you some visual pictures here. At the
So
very
this oval platform,
Uh-huh.
sorry, it's suspended in this room, or it's suspended below us?
It's suspended below. It's a sunken platform below the kind of the ground level. But this whole thing is almost like a bowl. It's a very slight drop.
Okay.
So this is like Star Wars, like the Senate almost.
Yeah, not quite that dramatic where
Not
it's like
as
a
deep.
sphere, yeah.
I'm tracking.
Okay. Now if you look above, on the furthest in from the east to the west of the balcony on the second floor, there appears to be two skyboxes that kind of overhangs this large room. It appears you can access it from either the west or east end, depending on which box you're getting to, from the balcony area.
Bruin goes, I wonder how much those tickets cost.
Do we see right on the north side so like the platform's in front of me, behind me, is there like a staircase?
If you look back, no, you don't see any, but you do see very ornate looking windows that peer out into the river north and east.
Is there any guards in the room?
In the room?
In the inner chamber, I guess.
No, you don't see any.
So it's pitch black.
It's not black. There's light sources that you're not unsure where they're coming from. But it
you
does
think they
give
could
you
be,
it give you a good outline as far as like what's where.
Okay.
Could they be keeping the people in the skyboxes? Probably not, because there's no guards.
Do you want to keep going to the east side?
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
Maybe find a staircase of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
And can I check our surroundings to see if there's any guards coming close to us?
You can roll a perception check.
10.
10. You don't hear any footsteps or see any movement.
Okay, let's keep pushing east and then look for a stairway. What do you
Yeah,
think?
let's do it.
I'll ask Archibald with us. Like, Archibald, you ever been in here?
When I was very young, a few times.
Are there like
Bathrooms?
no? I mean, I just go in this. It's fine.
Oh,
Like Darth Vader.
So I was trying to describe like embassies have like rooms that guests stay in because they're guests.
mhm.
Something like that. I can't. It's not a hotel. I can't think of the word in English right
Like
now.
an
but,
embassy suite? I'm just kidding.
I guess, but like trying to think like, okay, there's nothing down here where someone would live. Are there like quarters? Are there like quarters here that someone would stay at if they were like a political guest?
Oh, political guests. I'd imagine they stay in their, a place in either probably one of the fortresses.
Not here that you know of.
No, not that I know of. It's become
Oh,
more of an
actually.
attraction in more recent years.
Where's the entrance to this place?
There are several entrances that I'm aware of on both ends of this oval building. There may be some smaller entrances to maybe the left or right.
Do you happen to know what parts of this building are prohibited by just tourist people?
Usually the second floor.
Well, let's go there. I mean, we're not really terrorists.
Terrorists or tourists?
Tourists.
At this moment,
You might be one of those, but not
It's not mutually exclusive.
All right.
Man.
So you guys continue onward clockwise to the east side of the building.
Yeah, looking for stairs.
Okay.
stealth.
As you are going, you pass what you imagine as the northeast, the actual northeast of the building. Passing along rooms that don't seem to be any movement going back and forth. There are times where you stop and you thought maybe you've heard a sound, but waiting a couple seconds, the sound doesn't replicate itself and you're able to continue forward. Eventually, you find yourself to almost kind of a grand entrance to the building on the east side. You are not very familiar with Kakian design, but it does intrigue you in how they do decorate their interiors. In this great entranceway, you see that along the east wall there are 4 doors, arching doors, where you imagine people from Kaki are able to enter. And then right next to those doors, there are 2 staircases that run along the wall into the top, second floor.
Yes, we found the staircase.
Yeah.
Okay, is that where you guys going?
Yeah.
Uh,
A little sneaky.
stealthily
All right.
Yeah.
up the stairs.
Can I watch behind us as we move forward up the stairs to see if somebody's following us?
Sure. As you're crossing kind of this area, staying close to the wall, you do see in the middle of this room, this entrance room, where the staircase kind of encircles. In the middle of the room, there is a statue of a figure that's armored in black, basically it's black armor, as you notice the other Kakian soldiers wear. Doesn't necessarily cover them head to toe in steel, but it is very familiar to you now, as you guys have been in some close encounters with him. this figure stands almost in a very gallant way with one giant broadsword just kind of across its shoulder. And it's facing towards the center of the room, the center of the building, instead of towards the gate to the building.
Facing west.
Yeah. So, this is kind of a side observation as you guys are moving across this room. You guys get to the stairs and you start moving up. Murtag is looking closely behind them, making sure there's anybody following or seeing. You guys are able to get to the very top of the stairs. What you do see is that there's a hallway that goes about roughly 30 feet in, and then what you can see in this big hallway is the interior of the room that you guys saw before, but at a much elevated position.
So
Do
can
you
we
move
look
forward?
around for-
Sorry,
Yeah.
what?
I mean, we're looking for any rooms that would be up here, right?
Wait, what?
We're looking for like rooms that would be up here.
So you don't see any rooms at the top of the stairs. You imagine that the rooms are facing the balcony that's lining the interior of the center room.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So do you head that direction?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. As you
I'm kind of
move,
lost on where we're at, on like where we're going, like relationship wise, but
so
Well,
you
we're heading like back towards the Londra side.
Yeah, we're facing Londra's side, west.
Mhm.
And we're on the second floor, and he said 30 feet in, and then I'm assuming we enter, it'll be the inner ring within the chamber.
Mhm.
Right.
On the second
and
floor.
that's where we're suspecting there might be some rooms. It's the inner ring.
If you
on the
if
second
like
floor.
beyond the hallway that you guys are going to travel through, there is it seems to be a pathway that leads to what you imagine where the skybox was.
Okay, I kind of have an idea. We can keep going.
Okay. So you move forward as you break the interior. You see balcony going left along the wall and right along the wall. There appears to be doors along that, and then directly ahead there is a narrower pathway, probably about 20 feet wide, that goes straight to a set of double doors. And it's odd because there is almost like a room that's suspended in the air from this balcony. You're not sure, based on architecture or structural design, how it's suspended with that much weight.
I mean, I kind of want to like go for this.
Do we see light coming up from underneath, like the crack of the door?
Like straight ahead,
Yeah,
like in the skybox, or like to the right or left of the rooms where you're in the balcony?
left rooms.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, finally, a good one. 22.
22. You do not see any lights coming from the doorways to your left or your right, but you do see light in the room directly in front of you, where the skybox is.
All right, this is it.
Once again, ask our guide, Archibald. I know it was a while ago. I know you're kind of old, but like, does this look familiar? Going the right way?
If we're looking to find Biltras, and based on what Norquil said, then I assume that he must be in there, unless he's locked away somewhere else.
Okay. Last question. We just gotta know. Say it gets hairy. Can you fight at all, or you got anything you can do?
I can run.
Okay.
Look at
keep that in your back pocket. You might need it.
Thank you.
That's fine.
All right.
All right, I'll make the. Well, unless Narcool wants to do it.
So what?
Who's gonna go up to the door first?
Do you want to check for traps?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, roll investigation check as you guys get to the doors to the skybox.
Ooh.
18.
18. You do not find that there are any traps on this door.
And do I get a sense that it's locked or probably not?
It does not appear to be locked.
All right. So before I open the door, I will activate my poison dagger.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
I asked Murtag, maybe we should listen first before you open it. I don't know. That might, I don't know. Or you can.
Hey, Norcal, he already activated.
And I'll get on one door, and we'll both listen, okay?
What?
You get one door, and I'll get the other door.
Okay.
It's 2 doors, right?
Yeah.
So I'll take the left one.
I'll take the other one then, and I'll listen.
I'll listen.
Okay, and the group of you are standing back watching. Roll a perception check, 2 of you. I'd say with advantage.
Oh, okay. 22.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 22 too, so whatever.
All right, so you guys hear about the same thing. Although muffled because there's a door in the way, you can hear 2 voices. One sounds to be in agony, and coughing every so often as he talks. The other one, much older, a little bit more raspier and deeper. Now, we need to know where this woman is. And you hear a reply, I don't know. If you don't tell us, unfortunately for you, it could end very poorly. Just do it already.
Can I motion to Bud and Bruin to come up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
they
should Bruin and Bud?
Yeah.
say they move
Well, I
up,
guess Polaris too.
and
Maybe-
Solaris move as well.
Maybe what, like 2 coming, 1 behind you, and then 1 behind me.
Yeah, stack up.
Yeah. And we just bust open.
Okay,
Yeah,
so the plan is to charge in there.
Yeah.
boy.
Who's leading?
I
Bruin, I don't know.
I'll stack up
like
in the
swing
back.
the door
No.
open. Somebody can, after I open the door, somebody can run through.
Okay,
So we could probably safely assume that the one being tortured is Biltros.
Perhaps. I would say
And
so.
the Dragon Lady, I don't hear, is neither of them are in the place, right?
They're looking for it. Sounds like.
Okay.
She's probably in the room, the treasure room.
Michael's suspicions are being confirmed.
so with everything confirmed silently, Murtag and Norqual, you guys both open the doors, and
Yeah.
the rest of the party, and then you guys to follow, pour into the room. Immediately, you see 2 figures standing behind a desk, with a figure sprawled, not sprawled, kind of in its fetal position against the wall to the left. Archie yells, "Biltros!" as he sees the figure bloodied, And then the two figures says, one of them, the older one, balding gentleman, goes, my, what do we have here?
Are
And
we
then,
are we bursting in like running or?
I mean,
Yeah,
I'd say that you guys fast-paced walked in.
I was
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had
was
an
hoping to
idea.
just
Either
go
way,
in
even if you ran in, it's still there's a still good distance from the door to
Okay.
behind the desk.
How far is that distance?
That distance can be determined next time when we resume session number 42 of our D&D session.
'Cause that
Yeah,
distance
critical.
is critical for some of us.
Hey,
So, good session. Better
Are
than
we-
last time for sure.
we found it.
I
Was-
thought last session was great.
Did you
That was
know?
People played D&D.
Then we
That's
shouldn't
true.
had to play this session.
No, playing a bonus session is always good.
Are we doing another one next Tuesday or 2 weeks from now? Or 2 weeks from tomorrow? How's that?
Basically 3 in a row, or are we cutting the streak here?
I'll let you guys
3 in a
decide.
row. 3 in a row.
I'm okay not doing 3 in a row.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you
good
guys.
with it.
I'll make a poll on GroupMe, and then you guys can decide.
Yeah.
And if
it's
you
whatever,
just can't
actually.
do it, then obviously we don't do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
John can do an episode with Creep to see what he did.
Have him rolling just constant athletics.
It would
checks
just
to
be
stay
me
upright.
talking the whole time, so I don't know how that's gonna help.
Rude.
Wait, are we still live?
Rude.
He may watch.
Good.
Dude, oh,
If